Oh, hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. Just making our rounds around our island. Seeing what we can find, bring back home.
Who are you?
Oh my god.
Oh, my name is Federico. We run Jamestown.
And I'm Christopher.
Oh,
Who the hell?
greetings and salutations, gentlemen. Pleasure to meet you.
It was James.
Let me meet you up.
James there.
We wish. No James. The captain thought of the name. Don't know where he got it. Strange man, that one.
You know what?
How many of you are there?
Just two of us for now. We're a very small trading company.
What do you
And
trade?
we mostly deal in honey and skins. Crocodiles all over our property, so we tend to kill them and skin them.
Honey is very profitable.
Yes, there's a bunch of beehives right behind our property too. That's where we get most of our honey. Since we're a small company, we actually trade very cheaply. You know, get our name out, make sure people know that if they want a deal on honey, the liquid gold of the sea, they can come to Federico and Mr. Newport.
What about shipments of aloe?
That
Aloe?
sounds like a very sweet deal to me.
Well, aloe, we do have a lot growing behind our home, so we do tend to stock up on it, but right now we don't have no way of preserving it, so we don't trade it often.
I mean, since you're in the honey business, could you say your business is positively buzzing?
It's sweet.
Ow.
Yes, it's positively buzzing.
It's almost
I
unbelievable.
like that one.
Okay. What is it?
Oh, Captain.
All right,
don't
somebody
do
shoot
that.
that guy.
Anyone
Shoot that guy. Who the hell is that? Shoot that guy.
Who's the guy? The guy that...
What unbelievable crap.
Oh, come on.
Hello.
Well, sir, I can come down to your level. I don't have to be taller.
Captain,
Hey,
Captain,
come
let's
over
not do
here.
that. Let's not do that. Let's not insult the
Come
next
here,
gentleman.
you two.
Hell?
Come here, you two. Come here.
Yes.
Hello.
That
What are
sounds
your
like an
names?
adventure.
Oh, my name is Federico, and this idiot next to me is Mr. Newport.
The leader of our
Which one of you
company.
is the captain?
That would be
Mr.
me,
Newport.
sir.
Right. And where you said you're from Jamestown. Who is Mr. James?
James would be.
There's no one named James.
It was named after a king from a long time ago. So just just a name.
I thought you might say that. Which king?
I believe it was James the
not a
Third,
good
but shh,
James the Third of where?
I've
I
got
can't remember
a
if he
contact
was.
for a minute, so
Well,
I'll-
was he
I'll get
Welsh?
back to the boat.
I'm not gonna
No
say.
idea, Captain. I'm not the historian between the two of us.
I didn't think he was. Anybody know James the Third? What was he king of?
It works.
Well, actually, sir, there was actually quite a few James IIIs. There was one of the French royal family. There was one of the English royal family, and then there was the Hungarian royal family of King James Vargarian III.
Right. So are you
So,
French,
any of those names.
English, or Hungarian?
Actually,
Well,
I'm
sir-
not Spaniard.
Hold on. There'll be a short delay.
Is this one of those commercials
go
that
down.
we're talking about?
Hold on.
Ow! Oh,
Oh, Selfie, no! It fell on Selfie! No!
Oh, Sophie!
Is she alright?
Crushed her!
Is she alright?
how are you?
She's stuck underneath the elephant!
She'll be alright.
Selfie!
Hold on.
This is too much.
Does anyone have grapple hooks? Maybe we can pull her out.
She's okay, she's okay. She managed to sneak out. Hold on, Selfie. Good
She's
work.
fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
oh shit.
Yeah, it feels,
Hey, do not
feels
deny
like
me the
last
marrow.
time Elizabeth jumped on Sophie. Feels like that.
Right, so,
But much lighter.
So, sir, we're actually
before we give it further, English, French, or Hungarian? What be you?
we're actually American.
Spaniard.
He's a Spaniard, but the company is actually
what's
American. American's a group of people that were originally British, and we decided to throw all their tea into the harbor and became our own thing.
Is that
They're actually the free folks.
Goddamn British.
Yes,
Oh, no.
actually, sir. It happened about 10 years ago, sir, from what I understand. And they're actually free folks. They are not under the British tyranny. They're not under anything whatsoever, and they don't support the British or French Navy. If you catch my drift, sir.
Oh, you know where I'm going with this line of question, Evie. That's cheating. Stop
That's
pretending.
cheating.
I'm
You know, I
not,
always thought
sir.
Jamestown was named after James the First, the English king.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, he named it. I'm just here to help him make sure the town gets a nice tavern and lots of ale. You know me.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, you don't know me.
Here's the,
I love
here's the
ale.
real question. Here's a real
Yes.
question. Do you like the goddamn Navy?
We tolerate anybody that can give us a good trade, but I do have information on the Navy stopping by the other day. It was quite the surprise. I was suddenly surrounded by 6 men. Made me kind of nervous.
Only
Yeah,
six?
but I'm saying, do you like the goddamn Navy?
Like I said, I spit on the
Don't
Navy.
zigzag around it.
So
Yeah,
now
there
you're
you go.
surrounded by
That's a
6
good
women. So are you more nervous around 6 women or 6 men?
Actually, I kind of like being surrounded by women. And the men.
Actually,
I don't discriminate.
to be honest, the Navy and the women are the same, right? No, because
There's no
You
difference in
know
my
you're a
opinion.
Navy, Miss Cat.
I don't know. I
no,
never.
no, because they're pussies. You didn't know. You didn't. Goddamn question.
Oh.
Wow.
If your
Who
question
said
is-
it? The Navy.
Who said
Who
it?
said what? Who said what?
Who said I was a pussy?
No,
That would be
not
the
you,
She did.
the fair lady behind you.
It was definitely the
you
Spaniard.
goddamn pussy. You have the most balls in the whole goddamn crew. I must say.
Yeah, Jules,
Most
I
balls.
can confirm this. Biggest balls. Yeah, bigger than the cannonballs. Candy
Back to your question.
Track.
Back to your question, good sir. No, we do not support the Navy, but we will trade with anyone as long as they have something good to trade. Do
What
I
do you think
like
about
trading with the
pirates?
Navy? Honestly, if they're good for trading, I say bring them. Jamestown is open to everyone. We can't
Do you
have
know much
people
about
being
pirates?
discriminated. I know that like robbing people, but you know, if they rob people and bring us the
Pirates
goods.
don't tend to do trading. Pirates tend to do robbing. So, on that note, hello!
I figured this was coming.
Yeah, it had to
Some
happen.
bitch. I wanted to trade. I want some money.
Well,
Get some money.
you do understand we don't have.
Mom, stop!
What do I don't even have anything.
We
We'll
don't
have
actually
some
carry
fun.
gold on us.
But listen,
Can we play?
They're small.
Can we play
Ooh,
Ocean's
nice.
Got
They're-
Talent? Can we play Ocean's
Can I-
Got Talent, please?
Yes, I'll go get the chairs.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Yay!
Okay.
The goddamn chest.
Yes, let's go
wait,
ahead and
we
play
don't
this
have
game.
chairs.
Let
Give me a
them
minute.
Now,
Ooh.
let
gentlemen,
them
would you be so
do.
kind to relieve yourselves of any weapons, put them on the ground, and follow us to a brigantine?
We might not have enough room.
Actually, I wouldn't recommend the brigantine.
Yeah,
we probably
no,
might end up sinking
let's
it with
just
all these
sit here on
people
the
on here.
beach.
So
Ocean's
Yes,
got
I would
Yes, the
say,
night-
beach edition.
I would say on the beach.
Does the grapple hook
Got
count?
Talent.
No.
Captain Roger, might I suggest something?
Ooh.
Alright,
Build any more
come on,
stronger
Have
stuff.
them
I
shirtless.
think it worn off.
Oh, I agree. That'll get all the ladies watching.
Let's go.
Nice new
You
clothes.
mean the goddamn Navy?
alright.
Got ran over by a damn bear.
This is like a perfect place to have Ocean's Got Talent.
I got you. For the.
I'm assuming you want us to
judge-
sing.
I've already got something
Sing
planned.
or whatever,
don't
but
worry.
do it
All
shirtless,
the rules will
please.
become clear.
Do it shirtless.
All the rules will become clear. As you said, please remove your shirt.
Damn it.
mean I get eye candy? Excuse me, Bastion.
Like this, gentlemen.
Indeed.
Alright. Go ahead, gentlemen, get yourselves ready, compose yourselves, take a couple of minutes to yourselves. I'm going to need 3 judges from the crew who would like to be judges today.
Me,
Miss Sophie wants to be a judge, Miss
Captain.
Murray wants to be a judge, and
Captain.
and Lito, Leto, Lettuce.
Aw, damn.
Razor, Moira, and Lettuce.
Don't they have
Captain.
the
Oh,
goddamn
I think
sit down.
Oh,
You guys have your fun, but oh well.
Alright, I'll get off.
Wait,
I won't be
so
judged.
Sophie Pickens is the judge. We're gonna have 4 judges. We're gonna have a different one.
So
today.
what?
4 judges. 'Cause we've got 2
Sit on the
contestants.
goddamn.
You sure that
Yeah.
you only want
Yeah.
the pants? I mean the shirt. We could remove our pants too. Make that more
Keep your
fun.
pants. Who do you
Aye.
think we are? How many of people would be if we stole your pants?
Hey.
Yeah, freak
that's
steal
I
where
want
you
to
just
see
take
them
the fun out of it.
pantless.
Well, I got to
Alright.
say, I'm not much to
What
look
looks-
at, but Mr. Freddy here, he does his squats and his push-ups every day, so he's definitely eye candy for you.
All right, everyone. We're all gonna be practicing voice etiquette now while we record a new.
Oh, we're in trouble.
Version, a new episode of Ocean's Got Talent. Alright, the show is about to start in 3, 2.
Action!
I'm sorry. Can you give me
Voice
a second?
etiquette!
I didn't hear the rules. I didn't hear the rule.
Oh, we'll become clear. We need to start again. Cut. All right.
Damn it, Freddy, you're
Shush,
making this last
everyone
even longer.
Clear. All right. No, look, don't
Everything
talk
will be
unless
made
your
clear.
contestants will explain the rules to you. Everything will become clear. Just patience, please. All right, take
My
2.
apologies.
Everybody take your positions. On my mark. 3, 2. Hello! Good morning! Welcome to a new episode of Ocean's Got Talent. Hooray!
I'm gonna go blue
Welcome.
with blue deficient
We
while we
have
do
2
this.
fine contestants for us today. Step forward, contestant number 1. What was your name and where are you from?
Well, I'm Christopher, and I'm from the American Trade Colonies in Jamestown.
Very good, Christopher from Jamestown. And bachelor number 2. Go ahead and step forward. Where's your
Bachelor
name and
number
where are you
2?
from?
My name is Federico Montoya, and I am from the
Montoya?
great country of Spain. Yes, Montoya. Is that a problem?
No. Do you happen to know a Vega Montoya?
Wait, hold on. We don't. This is not the time for audience participation. This is not question time. All right, we're doing audience got talent. All right, please.
See me
have
later
time
in
to
private,
separate.
and I'll let you know.
Cut.
We'll-
This is not
we'll-
good.
we'll edit
Do you have
it
to
out.
start from the start? Oh, okay, we're gonna edit that out. We're gonna edit that out.
Yeah, we'll let it
All right,
go.
contestant number 2 did it right. Okay, and now we're going to introduce the judges. Right. And our 4 lovely judges for today. Judge number 1, she's the most scariest pirate on the seas, and also the most scared. It's Sophie Pickens.
We call her
And our second
Glass
judge here
Lady.
is from a sea in a place we don't know, so we just call him Mr. Letters. Hi. Our third judge today goes by many names, but we'll go ahead and just call her Martin.
This is so goofy.
Motherfucker.
And finally, our last judge today is Mr. Lizer. We used to hate it
We're
when she
in so
talked,
much
but then
trouble.
She had throat surgery, and now she can't talk enough. Hooray!
Yay. I have 2 million
All right. Welcome to Ocean's Got Talent. Now we've made all the introductions, we're going to go over the rules. We have 2 contestants today. We will have 1 opportunity. You will step forward 1 at a time, and you have 2 minutes to display your talent to the judges. If at any point all 4 judges start waving their hands, that means they don't like what you're doing, and your turn is over. If you get all
I'm trying to hurry.
Mr. Christopher.
Alright.
Perfect. We'll be right back after these messages. And cut. Very good. Very good.
What the hell?
Now, this is the point where we
I'm
have some
doing
of
the
our
Oompa Loompa
sponsors,
song.
Advertisers come out. They would do some messages about what they're selling, what they're trading, their jobs, what kind of companies they're recruiting for. Get makeup on you, make sure you're well oiled up for what's about to happen. But we don't need to do that now because we're kind of just practicing. So, Mr. Federico, could you come stand over here with me? Over here backstage.
course, good
We'll call
sir.
this backstage here. And Mr. Christopher, go ahead and take your position, and we'll come back on ready live in 3, 2. Good. Welcome back to Ocean's Got Talent. Our first contestant, Mr. Christopher, is now in front of the judges, and his moment to shine is nigh. The floor is yours, Mr. Christopher.
Okay. I'm not used to the spotlight. Okay. This one's for Mama. Oompa loompa doobity doo. I have a perfect puzzle for you. Oompa loompa dooba da dee. If you are wise, you'll listen to me. What do you get when you guzzle down sweets? Eating as much as an elephant eats. What are you getting terribly fat? What do you think will come of that? I don't like the look of it. Oompa loompa doopity doo. If you are greedy, you will not go do. I've honestly forgot words.
Go on, Captain. Show them the rest of it. Do the backflip. The backflip would impress them.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can do the back. Let me, I can stretch out. I don't think the backflip's gonna work today.
Oh, this is the best thing I've ever had happen
Let me
All
Can you give me that? Can you give me that goddamn music
Looks like
thing?
Miss Monica is raising her hand in disappointment. She's buzzed out. Like 3 judges
Give me that
remain.
musical thing.
2 judges out now. I was enjoying
I forgot how to do
Sophie
stuff.
Pickens remain.
I'm gonna get shot.
30 seconds left of his performance. What next for Christopher? The pressure is really on.
Oh.
And hi. That was not too bad, Mr. Christopher. Only 2 judges said no to you. Let's go get some feedback. Mr. Laser, what did you think of Mr. Christopher's performance?
Well, he started off strong and then he wussed out and then do a backflip. It just kind of stopped. I mean,
Interesting.
I knew I should have practiced more.
What about yourself, Martha?
fucker.
Interesting feedback. Now, you didn't buzz Mr. Lettuce. What did you think?
Mr. Christopher. That was absolutely terrible. But I'm a forgiving man, so I'd like to see if you can do better next time.
Well, thank you, sir.
Interesting. And finally, Sophie Pickens. What did you think?
Yeah, I quite liked it. I like the up and down motion. Too bad he stopped, yeah, but it was pretty good.
Good. Simple thing.
I forgot to scroll down. I couldn't read the rest of it because I couldn't scroll. I'm sorry.
What did you think of our judges' comments and criticism there?
Well, considering I didn't have a good chance to get real practiced up, I agree with the criticisms. I do appreciate the male judge there giving me a second chance, and I did work on the bob dance quite a bit in my own time. So I'm glad the fourth judge there did indeed like that. But it's understandable. I kind of fell apart.
Unprepared. Disappointed. Come backstage with me.
Toodly bip.
All right, Mr. Federico, now your turn. Come on stage with me.
All right.
Boo!
Now we usually have some sort of advertisement break here. Right, Mr. Federico, this is your chance. These are our 4 lovely celebrity judges for you. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
The floor is mine. Oh, this is very interesting. Well, I'd like to start off with a bit of a joke. Now, who here has ever seen a mermaid? Anyone? No one. Guess what? Federico saw a mermaid once. Wasn't impressed. Did not have as beautiful hair as the judge right here. Or even a beautiful body as the miss here. But still, Federico fucked her. Why did Federico fuck her? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, because Federico saw this man in her. This man is beautiful. So, Federico had no choice. He dropped his trousers and danced for her. Would you like to see the dance? No one? Oh,
Yes.
it's a shame.
Yes.
I wanted to dance.
Yes.
Well,
Yes, please.
excuse me, sir. I will be using you. Enjoy, my friend.
Sophie Pickens and lovely Martha both voted themselves out.
Motherfucker.
I don't think she likes you calling her that, my friend.
Hey, Monica. Oh, it's fine.
It's getting hot in here.
No. Unfortunately, it seems that 3 judges did not like me.
Two.
Shame.
You still got 30 seconds, so you can chance to win them over.
Do the windmill.
The windmill. Ooh, that would be good. But unfortunately, Captain, it's quite cold outside. So, would you like to dance as well? Or is it not convincing enough? Here,
Yes.
I will let you touch and everything.
Ooh. Your butt
Go
is
ahead.
nice and firm.
Go on. Do not be afraid.
Tight. Thank you very much, Mr. Federico. Very good. Let's go to our judge over here first. Sophie Pickens, what did you think there, Sophie?
Yeah, I didn't really like that. It was a really poopy store because didn't even include me in there. Got left out. And yeah, he's a bad dancer. Yeah, so yeah. Boo.
Oh, boo. I feel bad. You are right.
Disappointing.
Oh, no.
Disappointing. Left out the most
Yes.
effective judge. Now, what do you think, Mr.
You are right. You are right. But I could not dance for her because I would have embarrassed myself in front of someone so beautiful. Just like I embarrassed myself in front of these 2 lovely ladies over here. And the gentleman, well, do you want to see me in the cabin later?
See, I find you quite funny.
Sounds like a jack of all trades.
I personally don't appreciate dangly bits right in my face. If you
What
understand.
you said last night.
Don't lie about it.
Move on.
Don't lie.
Now, Moira,
Oh,
What do you
that
think?
was good job.
got you there, didn't I?
It was close. I feel bad shooting you. It's not fair.
Thank
don't
you
feel
very
bad
much,
shooting
Martina.
me.
Nice and short. Now, Eliza, we're
Well, I am a little sad he left out one of the judges. I was quite entertained by his act. It was a lovely view.
very good. Now, Mr. Federico, you've had the feedback there from our celebrity judges. How do you feel?
I feel ashamed, my friend. You pointed out a perfectly good flaw in my performance. I left out one of the most beautiful judges, and for that I feel I should be shot. I will even turn around for her to do it.
Show her your dangly bits.
I
If I could, I would. On national television.
Well, seems to me that both contestant number 1 and bachelor number 2 here had the same amount of no votes from the judges, 2 and 2. Come out and join me here, Christopher. Come down next to contestant number 2. Now, judges, go ahead and stand up. We've got bachelor 1 and bachelor 2 here. What should be their fate?
Goddamn up.
I think they should fist fight each other.
Excellent idea. I've been wanting to punch him in the face anyways.
Beautiful idea.
No, stop fighting now. Stop fighting now. Stop it.
Bugger off! Not now!
Alright,
Damn it.
you two stand
One
there.
to hit
Everybody
him in
else
the
in the
face
crew,
if you
line up here. Everybody line up for the crew. Line up on the judges here. Come on, orderly line. You two stay here. You two stay here. Everybody else line up on the line next to the judges. Alright. You, come here, Christopher. Come here, come stand here. You're going to be the red corner. And you, Mr. Federico, come over here. You're going to be the blue corner. Who's my blue lantern holder? Who's the one with the blue lantern?
I
Have
am.
you, Captain Fernandez?
Here, who needs the
Come
red?
stand here.
Who is going to be
Who's
the red one?
who's
Come
got
here,
the
I'll
red-
give it to
I'll do it. I like it.
Mr. Lardo, you will come. You will be the red
Alright.
corner over here for me. Right, I need
Sweet.
one. I need a trainer for the red corner. Who would like to be the trainer for the red corner?
I'll be the goddamn trainer. I'm the best goddamn
Alright,
baller in the
alright,
goddamn.
Miss Ann, come be the trainer. We need a trainer here for the blue corner as well.
I got it, sir.
Listen to me, son.
Perfect.
Listen to me.
Miss Evie,
You're skinny.
Have fun,
like my
Miss
new
Yvette.
trainer.
go over there. You got 30 seconds to prepare for the fight. Red corner,
Come here.
Miss Ann, Miss Christopher, and Mr. Arlo, go over there. 30 seconds to prepare for the fight. Everybody else, we're gonna form a nice big
Alright,
circle
you got
around
this,
them.
Fred.
Nice big ring. And
You got this,
we're gonna
Frederico, right?
Captain?
Everybody,
The captain?
form
I
a
would
big
never
Listen
lose
to
a
me.
fist fight against you.
As soon as it
Listen to
starts,
me.
I'll shoot him in the face and you kick his
Listen to
ass.
me.
Alright?
Listen to me.
Got this?
Alright,
Aye.
I'm listening.
You are firemen. Okay?
You beat
You
his
hear me?
ass. You beat
Yeah,
his ass to the ground
a
and you
goddamn
make him eat all
fireman.
the dirt you
This is
possibly
what you're
can.
born to do.
Gregory,
You're a
fight
fireman.
Sounds good to me.
Fire.
Forgot to
You
pay
know-
last week anyways.
The only thing I'm worried about
You hear
is
me?
his dangly bits are hanging out.
What kind of captain does not pay his crew?
Well, like I
That's
said,
the
you
point.
fight fire with a goddamn fire. You put your goddamn dangly bits
I
out.
understand that. They're hesitant into the game, but that's beside the point.
Alright, got the
Anyway,
dangly bits out.
What you need to do is what you need to
Yes, good.
beat the crap
Listen
out of
to
him.
me.
You need to make him eat the sand. You
You're a
make
goddamn
him
fireman.
do whatever possibly you
And
can.
what he is.
Even go below
Tell
the
me.
belt. Twist
It's
it. Grab it,
goddamn fire.
twist.
ding, 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 ding,
All you
ding.
do
Madam.
to extinct the goddamn fire.
Alright.
I'm
Fighters,
Spaniard.
You hear me?
Below the
Why?
belt is my specialty.
Why are you?
Fighters to your corners, please.
Honestly, I'm scared a little bit.
Listen to me. You're a goddamn fireman. What is
Bring
he?
him up
You are
here.
Goddamn
expected.
Bring him
It's your
close.
goddamn job.
Alright, put him out with my hose.
You are Montoya. Give your family pride. Family
Oh,
honor.
yeah.
Tradition.
What are you?
Right, family honor.
A
They killed
firefighter.
my father.
Look at me. What
The
are you?
bear died.
Firefighter.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Because I'm gonna put him out like a fire.
What is he?
Ladies and
Get him,
gentlemen,
He's
Yes,
fire.
what is he? He's fire.
It's fire.
That's what you do.
your bright gardens. Are you ready to rumble?
Where is he at?
Get close. Get that goddamn close.
In the blue corner,
Get inside the ring.
weighing in
The ring.
at 12 pounds 50, hailing all the way from the continent of Spain. It's Mr. Federico Blue Pants Montoya.
Alexandra.
And in the red corner,
Behind you.
all the way
Alexandra.
from the unknown country of America, he weighs in at 35 pounds and 6 pence. His name is Christopher Fighting Man Newport.
Stop running.
Right here. Water.
Fighters, in the center, please. In the center with me. Alright, I want a nice, clean, fair fight. No low blows,
anywhere left.
no punches, no clinching, no headbutting. The fight is to first blood or to first knockout. Touch gloves, retreat to your corners, then be ready to defend yourself at all times. Thanks for the seagull, Gregory.
Welcome.
Captain,
You goddamn
I'm going to
corner.
kill you.
Step back,
Goddamn corner.
step back to your corner. Alright.
Before we go, does
And
anyone have water?
let's-
Hold on, wait. I can't play
hold on,
games
hold on,
without
gentlemen.
water.
I have water here. I have
Out of blue.
the jug.
Sorry, guys.
You're all good.
Also, I don't think you're gonna be able to fight because
Which one of you is the lower ranking member of your crew?
No, not here, not now.
Mr. Federico, are you the lower ranking, or which one's the lower ranking one of you?
I am the lower ranking.
Right, come here. I'll make you sign a temporary contract with us. That way you can
Temporary
fight him.
Understood.
so you can fight him.
Nay.
Could we keep him afterwards, sir?
We'll see.
Pretty sure you're older than
Alright, fighters
Please.
into your corner. Defend yourselves at all times. Ready, steady,
Remember,
fight.
you're a goddamn fireman.
Go for Montoya
jab.
Pride.
Straight left jab.
Jump in.
Oh. Whoa.
Oh, big punch,
Ah.
huge punch.
That was a good one.
Gordon punches him.
Huge hook to the face.
He's gonna beat me.
Hitting him one.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yes.
Not goddamn bad.
All of Montoya.
Never felt more alive.
I should have done more push-ups.
First round knockout. The unified heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Federico Boom Boom Montoya.
Shall we put him down?
You know what, Captain? Next time you should come training with me like I told you. Make you less of a
There's
pussy.
your prize.
I'll
Here's
stab you
your
in your
prize
sleep.
money. Well done.
Just took him out of camera sight.
Thank you, my friend. It was an interesting fight. I love it. And finally, I
Now,
got
would you like
paid.
to fight our real champion?
I'd accept any challenge, even if I lose.
Yeah. You need to give her her money back.
Of course.
Very good. Go get yourself into your corner. No, you can keep the money for now. Captain Bashag, prepare yourself. You want to sign contracts with your former company, by the way, Mr. Federico, before you fight.
Yes, I would. I do hate the man, but we've been through a lot, and I wouldn't want to abandon him now.
You need to do it anyway, otherwise Captain Bashag won't be able to punch you in the face pretty well.
I can help.
Captain, I need the invite.
A little bit chained up at the present moment in time.
Yes, well, irons look good on him.
Very good, right. Our current heavyweight champion of the world, undefeated, had one fight, one knockout, Federico Boom Boom Montoya, fighting the reigning world champion, the man who is an actual human being painted green, hailing all the way from where he pretends is Orkland, but we all know it's not.
He's an
35 fights, 5 wins, all 5 by knockout. He is Bashad Queer Eye for the straight guy, know that.
Hey, how girl?
Bashag.
Alright. Now let's get a fair fight. No hits below the belt. Defend yourself at all times. And ready, steady, fight. Oh, huge bud.
Damn.
My vitamin B deficiency, it keeps kicking in.
Give me a belt. Oh.
Oh, the hit there.
Dagger.
Good right jab. Oh.
Keeps locking me onto me.
Countered.
Oh no! Look at the other one.
Oh, Bash.
I'm a bit conflicted,
And
actually.
another second one.
Give it to him,
Legs
Captain.
just going off him.
Oh, he's quick.
You've got this.
You're trading blades.
They're
These
just
Goliaths.
exchanging.
I was not only am I vitamin deficient, but I had the disadvantage because I kept locking on to their company guys instead of Federico.
Two Goliaths facing off.
So if Bashak loses, does he have to swim home?
He's not coming home.
Why?
He's a fake
I'm
word.
dishonest.
He's ugly and orc. He just had a skin
Raise
condition.
morale. Raise morale.
This will be really good information for the Navy. That the Navy is in this area.
Round over. Retreat to your corners. You have 20 seconds for medical attention if needed. Take a breath. 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Good fight, good fight. I might need some medical attention.
Good job, Bashak.
Not finished yet. That was only the first round.
I'm looking at you.
Good job, Bashak.
Make sure you
Come on,
eat it.
Bashak.
Thank you, my friend.
Anybody need fish
Can
or
we-
meat?
can we-
There's
can
some
we-
here at the
can we-
fire.
I need a ring
Prisoner?
girl. I need a
Can
ring
we
girl
move
to
the
walk
prisoner,
around with a
like, over
billboard
there?
demonstrating the round.
Thank you, Mr. Jodo.
Can you move the prisoner over by the beach?
Sorry, I
over
would,
there?
but
Don't mind.
I don't
I'll do it.
to scare everyone away.
Round 2.
Stay up here so you can at least watch.
Look at that sexy cat.
Nice tits, Captain.
Thank you very much. Right, round 2. Ding, 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 ding.
Kick his ass, Green Man.
You're just salty. You're a pussy.
Make that Spaniard learn his place.
Ooh,
Talk about Bashag.
love a jab.
Got this.
Did you lose the fist fight? Yes, I did. I'm low on blue vitamins, and I kept locking on to all of. Oh no! Write it down. I kept locking on to all the company members around him instead of locking onto him. I like the circle needs to be wider, or they need to move like 2 lines or something so that you can fight. Because I had a hard time locking on to Federico because of the. But yeah, I lost. I lost. They got me shackled.
Oh, there we go. Another haymaker.
I think we're both gonna die at the end of this either way, or get knocked out.
So if they hit the ring, do we get to punch them too?
That's a good dodge.
But it was coming. Eventually, we were gonna fight anyway because Freddy's been overstepping his bounds.
Come on, Bashag.
Unfortunately, I'm not spec'd into fighting, so I'm better with a sword in my hand.
Ding, ding, 30 seconds.
Sorry to hear about that. It was in some other window. Oh, that's fine. No, I didn't figure I would win because I'm not spec'd into fighting.
Oh, who is next? Who is next? Oh, I feel alive.
I want a goddamn.
Do we have other handcuffs?
I want a chance at him.
You know what? I'll come after him.
As well.
You know,
He's fully
if you want
spec'd
a
into
chance at
fighting.
me, someone might want to heal me. I'm currently dying. Slowly.
This body.
I think that man made me
Ow!
I don't
They're
think
shooting.
so.
I think he's mad that I beat him.
I can go pull him in the ocean.
It was
I
an
ain't
execution,
saved.
but he decided against it.
This is so much fun. I'm loving this. If I had finished the Oompa Loompa
I'm
song,
ruling
I had
as
to
long
scroll.
as I can.
I had to scroll to see the rest of the song, so I couldn't see the whole song to finish it. So,
You know what? Tell you
so
what,
I was like,
since
oh,
everybody
I was
enjoyed
trying to
that
window
fight
out to
and
get
I
to it.
enjoyed the fight of it. No payment. I'll make that one a freebie for the show.
Yeah, we have to pay you. We have to pay you. It's in the legislation. By the very guidelines that we have the boxing league, we have to pay all of our combatants. Otherwise, it's something called slavery. We're not allowed to have slave athletes.
Oh, well, I do enjoy a good
I'm a
fight.
slave lady.
I regret making you a free man, Montoya.
I regret joining your company, you non-paying piece of...
Give me your.
On that note, we like you, and you're a strong man.
And
How about you renounce this American
Never mind.
nonsense and come be a pirate with us?
Temptation, killing Royal Navy men.
Young lady, my
Days
my
with
beautiful
friends,
trainer.
doing
Sorry about
adventuring,
Yeah, go on.
living in one of the best market in the whole world, with the best crew and the best ships. What more? We could even take your captain if you want.
Yeah.
Captain.
You
We
can
get
put
to
him
keep
in
I
James
don't want
down
to
at
be part
least.
of the BBB. I mean, they're cool and
Be a nice
all, but
port here, sir. A nice little
I want a
outpost.
goddamn title.
all we would end up doing is gathering. I've been in these big companies before,
Tell you what.
and you literally
I'll tell
get
you
forced to.
I can't join
to
you
gather.
because I did promise my services to him for a year. But the outpost is yours, and you're welcome to be an ally of Jamestown. Sail in whenever you want, and you're...
There's one small problem with that.
And that is...
You're too small for an ally. You're only 2 people. All of our allies are 10 to
That's-
15 people or more.
That's what I was going to suggest, Captain. That they stay here. We keep them with us, and his captain remains his captain over here at this post. But when he's with us at the booty market, he has under you.
I like that idea. It's not a bad idea. Gives me a chance to go fight.
What there, Mr. Jodo?
Like,
What was that lovely ad?
He can go on. I don't know if I want to join the pirate crew because my character isn't about that life.
I'm happily to oblige. She looks like a strong woman.
Unfortunately, my character isn't aligned with pirates. Freddy can do whatever he wants, but if I'm in it, then I'm going to try to escape and come back here because I like our piece of land. We have a lot of really good trade stuff here.
Understand what resources they have on the island. We don't have an outpost. A lot of people have been asking us to get an outpost.
But Freddy has continuously overstepped his bounds. His character has continuously done so. The fact that he won, he's making the decision on the future of our company. If he was to join the BBB, Christopher wouldn't be upset at all. He would be like, "Good riddance." But what's going to happen is if they load me up on the boat, I'm going to try to escape because I don't want to leave our claim here.
Just down the beach.
Give me a goddamn
take us over to your house. We'll sail our boat to your dock.
Slug it off with him.
Oh, alright. So then I guess I'll join you on the ship?
No, I'll walk with you. We'll just get some of our crew to sail the boat sober while we walk.
Alright.
I'm not going to cooperate at all. I'm just going to... He has to pull me. I'm not going to walk.
Bandages on you?
I need seeds.
Currently dying.
I need seeds. Without seeds, we can't
I got
make
seeds. I got seeds.
Peace.
It's on the... Alright, seeds. There, now.
There's gold boat.
Alright, I got seeds. I don't see no seeds.
I around a dead monkey.
Where?
But Christopher Newport and Federico actually have opposite alignments. So he doesn't mind pirates and he doesn't mind joining them and fighting the Navy. I am the opposite. My ambition is to become rich being a trader and making deals with everyone. So joining the pirates would be against my character. So if I end up getting forced into this, then I will try to escape. Even if it means jumping into the ocean and trying to swim with the shackles on and drowning. Like my character will refuse to be a pirate.
Why is I yelling all the time?
So the alignments are different. I can imagine that Federico would be more than happy to go ahead and join them and go off and have his adventure, but it's Christopher's ambition to be his own thing.
I grabbed 3 stacks from.
Is that a floating rock?
Am I responding to someone? No. I'm just explaining the thought processes in the head of my character.
Does anybody else see the magical floating rock?
I'm not talking to them.
I think that's actually...
Christopher's got more of a southern accent. So, but I'm just explaining that whatever happens here, my character cannot be a pirate. It's just not part of his character. I tried to make a pirate character, and I spent all my time at their base collecting materials, and it was really boring and not exciting at all. Like, this stuff didn't happen. But this character does not want to do that. He wants to be a rich trade merchant, you know, that kind of thing.
You will sign contracts with us to join our organization, but for everybody sailing up, you must, for all intents and purposes, remain as the American trade colonies, acting as Jamestown, if you know what I mean.
So, Freddy has one thing for good stuff, Kappa. Freddy is going to make this deal, and Christopher is going to try to find the Navy and tell them what happened here, and tell them that we're being forced under the pirate thumb away from Freddy. So he's going to find any chance to slip away from Freddy and go tell the Navy about what happened. Christopher knows, but Freddy doesn't know. Christopher knows when the Navy patrols come through. So he's going to look out for those Navy patrols and let them know that, hey, we are being forced, you know, against our hand. Because previously Christopher has dealt with the Navy. He's dealt with other traders. Like when Freddy has been napping, Christopher has been getting information.
And we do have various amounts of elephants in the area.
So,
and blue giraffe.
A habit of killing elephants.
If I let you go, will you run?
I get a habit.
I have no reason to run from my own island.
There you go. Walk.
Wait.
Not taking any clothes off.
Oh, irrigation system from our other friends on the island.
Who else lives with
Currently,
Oh, hey. Hey.
a
Little
few
guy,
other
little
companies,
guy, yeah,
mostly transports. Nothing big.
Yes. There they are.
Oh.
Damn, I wanted to be the hero for a short moment.
you? Stole your thunder, I
My
apologize.
lady, you are my hero. You got me through those fights.
Yeah, what you gonna tell your wife,
Montoya.
Freddie, about all these ladies that coming up on your grill?
My wife, she's dead.
You lied too.
You're very lucky that Quartermaster Bashak didn't use his normal tactics and he didn't use his brass knuckles, because otherwise he would have knocked you out in 2 punches.
Yes, it's very unfortunate for me. He was a good fighter. I hope he recovers well. I didn't want to cause any permanent damage.
Fight him.
Hey,
I will build a ring. Next time we can fight.
I want to.
We have a fighting
But-
ring at our house.
But no, it's just a thing of characters. Me and him are actually friends in real life. And we hang out a lot in gaming and stuff. So we purposely made our characters very
We're
different.
organizing a big fighting
They're on the
festival,
boat.
but we just got busy with other things.
Gotcha.
It's understood.
Walk faster.
Actually, recovering quite well.
Somebody
All things
wants
considered, I
shot.
thought that would take longer.
Put my clothes back on.
You're a hardy young man, Mr. Federico. I'm sure you could survive much worse.
Well, I developed a hate for the Navy because I was part of the Spanish Navy. My captain made me shoot a bunch of civilians. I shot him instead and ran away. They're like the Navy since.
Yes, the Navy's tactics for using civilians that had some connection to their quarry is downright despicable.
It's hard not to meta,
Yes,
because I want to get them riled up, and I know information about other pirates and stuff, OOC, but maybe one of these days if I bump into the other pirates, I can bring it up since we're technically going to be underneath
very nice
them.
Man helped us get on our feet.
Since we're technically going to be underneath these guys,
Nice little
maybe eventually bump into those other pirate groups and then bring it up, be like, how are these guys associated? And just listen to them freak out because I know things.
We trade from time to time if they have a resources that grows on our part of the island. And if, you know, if you need any
Well,
deals
that's what you're
brokering,
doing.
I'm sure Mr. Jack can handle anything. I can.
It's more along the lines of now that we're here, this is now our island, so everybody on this island needs to come start paying you tax and tribute. You need to start collecting tribute from one of your neighbors.
No.
Ooh, crazy then. I'll see what I can say without
Hey, it's
getting
up to
shot in
you,
the
I
face.
guess. It's up to you, I guess.
American spirit.
But suffice to say, yeah, you got our backing now, so you're certainly now the largest organization on this island. So make sure other people know that.
What the fuck?
Of course.
Somebody
Like I
in
said,
there,
Mr.
somebody-
Jack is a very nice man. If I can't find anything you need, I'll just let him know, and we can say that's his tribute.
Hey.
So yeah, my guy's got
Support
plans.
to the cause, you
I
know.
may not share them much, but you'll
Happens to be
see.
a very
There's
good
going to be
trade-off.
some
There's
developments for
multiple
sure.
materials here that would be excellent to.
Because in D&D,
There's
my
actually a
characters,
spot
I'm going to end up dying
inside
because it's taking too long to
mountain
get back
area.
to
There's
our
a fresh
spot.
spring inside. No
I'm
one's actually
vitamin
claimed it. It's a
blue
good place to get catfish and
deficient,
other
vitamin D
raw
deficient.
material. Lions tend to hang there though, so we don't go there much.
Perfect.
Lions are no
How did
biggie.
we bring our
Now you're
family?
a damn
to
cat fetish
to-
again, some bitch.
Wait, you say you need a lion?
No,
I got 2 tigers.
You're a lot black.
Well, we need
You're dark, man.
an old lion, about 30 years for a friend of ours, Lizzie. I owe
I
her
got
at
a
least that
goddamn
much.
tiger. I got 2 goddamn.
I don't think the lions that I've seen haven't been more than maybe 14 to
So
20 years old.
basically, we've got a hold of really, really important
Anything 20-year-old
information.
or older will be suffice.
Of course.
I'm going to end up dying because
What's your
I'm
black armor doing? It's
blue vitamin deficient. But we've got some pretty valuable information that we can share. Freddy won't, because Freddy's in good with these guys. But Christopher,
I agree. Hold on.
Christopher's thinking money in the hands, so Christopher may slip away if we ever get rid of these guys and they leave.
He's dreaming.
And there goes our milk.
Gotcha.
Hi, Captain.
My damn pants.
I didn't shoot it, by the way.
Is he sleeping as well?
Yeah.
He's sleeping as well.
Covered in their blood.
Here, you want to here.
Oh, speaking about monkeys, you should meet Smo, our pet monkey. Very funny little thing.
Yeah, it's getting away from me.
What? You said D&D? Yeah, I was part of a D&D group there for a while. They weren't real like the best or anything, but we D&D'd for a while on my stream. I had a character that was lawful good, and I feel like this character is moving toward that as well. But yeah, I had a dwarf fighter, and his name was Almar, and Almar was the leader of the team. He's like team captain. So yeah, this reminds me a lot of that. Just a character alignment and the way people react. I'm way ahead. They're gonna think I'm running away, but I'm vitamin blue deficient. I need to go snatch them But I interact a lot more. But my buddy Federico, he talks so much that I just let him do most of the talking anyway. I tend to, the solo traders that swing by, I tend to talk to them more than I talk to the bigger groups because Freddy kind of just takes over. See if he's got, he does. He's got fish. I'm not gonna die.
I have a question for you guys. I need an apprentice. I'm the official den mother of the BBB, and I need help in the kitchen and I need help in the garden. So I was hoping to at least try to convince one of you to help me. And trust me, you'll have all the food you can eat.
I like to pick stuff up and put stuff down.
I'm a diver, a shipwright, a navigator, and a builder is what I usually do.
Huh.
That's what my experience is in.
Okay.
You know what? I thought I try help you, gather up
Find the people that live by
stuff you
themselves
need.
inside in the ones and twos, encourage them to join you. It's much
But I'll
harder
help
to
out
live
where I
on these
can.
islands by yourself. Much more
I
fun.
appreciate that.
That's what we were
Let's make
trying
the
to
St.
do.
Anne ready.
We wanted to build our barn first so that we can start housing animals to harvest. Getting hard and doing it by hand.
Is this you?
This is it. This is it. Just turn down this alleyway and you'll be in my magnificent fort.
Yeah, this place just needs a lot of work.
This
Brett, hold on.
Just let it happen.
We need offload and download.
Goob, I need an invite, Goob. Captain Newport, I need an invite back to the company.
So you're in the company.
I am in the company.
There's a lot of work need to be done here.
Oh crap.
Turn
it off. Trade port.
Well, unfortunately, Freddy likes to talk, but he don't like to work much.
For those people that can't stand the markets.
And then you whip them.
Problem there. Yeah.
What about my 5th actual D&D that I couldn't continue? I haven't
need
tried it again.
I need to be a legislator.
I don't want you to be an admin.
These docks will be all right. They're open and big ships can float in. They just need bigger docks.
Let's see.
That rock over there looks pretty good to put a more tower on.
Let's see.
That should protect the
Tower right
ships,
there?
at least there.
I didn't bump it
The
up.
rock by
Just
itself,
later.
like in the water,
I think we have enough fiber.
you can build a
Yeah.
more tower on there.
I'd love to get a
Yeah,
D&D
that'd
group
be
together
very
and do that pretty consistently. Unfortunately, I don't have a good DM, and I haven't done it enough to be good at DMing. Otherwise, I would probably have a D&D group that met once or twice a week. Our last one, it ended with one team member killing another team member.
Good shot.
Yeah, mortar towers in the middle.
They kept trying to kill each other. They kept technically making each other drunk. They would tie each other to stuff. Like there was no good group synergy, and they kept trying to hurt one another instead of hurting the bad guys, and it was a mess. So I've been shy to do it again, but I'd really like to try a good group.
Yeah, it probably would be a bad idea.
With our reputation, unfortunately, we live in those sort of times as well. I doubt this information about us having an outpost here would stay hidden for that long.
Captain,
somebody's gonna want to come along.
Trust me.
Don't shoot my pet cow. He might die.
Captain, trust me. Me and my friend are very good actors.
Oh
No one will know that this is your outpost.
Good game, good D-Master, healthy vibe, yeah. Yeah, the vibe was wrong with that group. Our DM was new, but he knew what he was doing. He very much knew what he was doing. He wasn't one of the ones that really come up with a good story. It just kind of like base story went on.
Don't you go die on me.
Take the goddamn leather back.
I think we've got good. I think we got better than that. But that's still pretty
But I miss it. I miss doing it because it was a lot of fun. My character, I tried to do a voice for him and everything.
Silver.
Personally, it was the last time that I created my own hang-ups, having basically suicided and abandoned. I actually did that in this game. My first character that majorly got into a group was...
Alright, you gotta breathe into it. Breathe into it.
I was promised that he would...
Yellow.
Hold on. I was promised when I got into that other pirate group that, oh yeah, we've made you a sailor, you're under the sailor category, we'll take you out. And every day they would find reasons to leave me on the beach, and I would just collect materials all the time. And so I suicided my character, left them a suicide note, left all the things they gave me in boxes, and then like killed off my character so I could start here. And do the American trade colonies because I wanted to invite more people and it become a place where you're not forced to just do the monotonous work constantly. If we sail off, everyone sails. And that's why I came here. But unfortunately, my character isn't a fan of pirates, so joining up here would be against my character unless there was a major change of some kind that would change his mind. But Freddy will go wherever.
Have you got, before we go, I mean, to be honest, if we're going to do this and turn you into our outpost, we can resupply you fully before we leave with carbine rifles and plate armor and all that sort of stuff.
They're harvesting all the bees and stuff.
That you've given me some iron, some silver, I might be able to make some. I do need iron and a bit of more metal, but
It was the last time that I created my own, But, yeah, I would like to. The appeal for it, seeing on Twitch, seeing other people D&D and stuff, I really, really want to give it a try. But I don't want to get into the wrong group. But basically,
I am the captain now.
That's not gonna work. My buddy, okay, OOC in this, my buddy is trying to get me to be the farmer. He's been trying his ass off to basically roleplay me into just collecting stuff, and I've already told him multiple times that if you force me into being just a gatherer here, I will do the exact same thing I did to the other company. I will kill my character off, and I will go find somewhere where I can actually sail and enjoy myself. Because I've been warning him, OOC, like, dude, quit trying to force me to be a gatherer. He's like, oh, no, I'm not, but he just now said, I'm the captain now, he'll do all the work. Like, no, we're not going to do this. But that's out of character stuff. That's not out of character. That's our only disagreement right now, out of character, is that I do not want to be a gatherer.
Alright. Captain, they need you to sign the contract.
What's all this about you being a captain now? You do it.
Oh my God, Captain, not fight me on this.
Yeah, whatever they need us to do.
It's a good deal. Our lives for a small outpost. It's not bad. Plus, it gets us the supplies.
Gentlemen, this is an opportunity. If you don't want to do it, we'll leave.
Not only that,
we are
but you have
needing
a
an
lot of beautiful
outpost.
women to deal
If
with.
Freddy wants to do it, let's get it done.
The women, Captain. What are the women?
Your wife will have something to say about that, sir.
I told you, my wife is dead.
You're lying.
Right, is it you?
Yes, sir.
The hell is that
Make
noise?
sure you hit the merge muscle. Make sure you hit your merge muscle.
a rabbit
Join
squirrel
muscle.
going
merge,
around
merge,
there.
merge, merge, merge.
Give me 1 second. Let me go get my monkey.
Here you go. Come here. Other one.
Yes, sir.
Your monkey should come with. Bring all your animals just in case. Actually, I think they should have all come, but just in case.
We only have the monkey and the chicken.
Drop him. Drop him.
Chicken.
Oh,
Why
good
am I
lord.
dropping him? On his head? Alright, hold on. Oh, sorry. Head first.
Mr. Christopher, where else you got a moment? It might be worth jumping.
I'm the powder
on
monkey.
Ben.
See, I basically become the farmer
Your
again, and I don't
chest
want to
see if
be.
there's anything you guys need in the time being. Any spare carbine
God damn,
rifles,
you said put him
gliders,
So-
stuff.
There seems to be a problem.
Moira.
Since
We
you
have-
gentlemen...
But yeah, I did make the peon again. That's not going to
We can
work
open the
out.
doors for you. We can just open the doors for you. Here you go.
Yeah, he's going to fit the St. Anne, and he's going to go. He's going to go join the Navy.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead.
Let's go and see Mr. Jodo.
Why am I crawling like this?
Alright, hold him still. Hey, watch it. Ow,
Right.
ow,
I
some
need both of
bitch.
you to come here. You and
Captain Newport.
Do you like the curve of my back?
Yes.
Tag?
He needs you up here.
Isn't it wonderful?
I'm gonna give you some information now that may seem pretty confusing, but it will help.
I'm flexible.
It seem pretty weird, but you'll need it. Here you go.
Hi.
What I got?
You got a monkey.
Yes,
That'll
28
be
years
useful just for
old.
communicating with us. And I'll go ahead and make you both bandits now so you can demolish. Because our low-level
His name's
recruits cannot
Lucian.
demolish.
Lucian.
Lucian.
I like it.
I get it because of your friend Banana.
What is that?
What the hell?
No, actually, I had a monkey, a 30-year-old monkey, female monkey. Her name is Lucy. He's a good replacement for her.
Right, is there anything you need just to do from an admin perspective before we go? Do you need to lock any doors, or do you need anything from
All I
us?
need to do is just get her a good hat.
No, I think we should be fine.
Yeah, see, they don't need me because he'll just talk
You
through the whole
I've
thing.
been here for too long. I'm probably getting restless. So what I would suggest doing is you guys can probably chill here for the next day or so. I know Captain Fernando says sail the boat up to the booty market. Well, you're very welcome to do that and come visit our home and familiarize yourself with our island. What we'll do in the meantime
Leave alone, gentlemen.
is we'll get our galleon
Oh, you
and
can't
we'll
get in
fill it
there.
up with probably stuff that you will need, like mortars and ammo and a bunch of other defenses and all that sort of stuff. And we'll sell that down over here, deliver that all to you, so you can start building it up here. And then when that galleon goes back, if you guys can fill it
Gregory,
up
I
with stuff that
swear.
we need, like strong wood and fronds and or metal.
Yeah, I usually am, but he talks over me a lot, so
Actually,
I
we
just
don't
let him do his
have
thing.
iron here. We
I
have
would
cobalt.
like them.
Cobalt's perfect. Cobalt's perfect.
Chick
What I'll
Fuzzbutt.
do as well is a couple of our crew might come and live
Who?
here
Like my
full
monkey.
time with you.
Gregory.
Some of our
Y'all want my
girls,
cock?
I know, lovely Meyer. Where's Meyer? Is Meyer
Leave them
still
at cock.
awake?
They need it.
Who?
Meyer. Not you, Monica. Meyer.
I swear to God.
Bashy.
We know we have one lady who might come and join you, her and her brother, Meyer and Pablo. They might come and join because she doesn't blink very well at all at our home. And we might have a couple of other crew coming living as well with you.
Yes,
Either
this
way,
is Lucian.
you'll see us around lots. If you need anything
living
from us,
Gregory,
let us know
drop
on the
it.
company message board. We'll pop over to the market and let us know in person. In the meantime, get recruiting and enjoy yourselves. Hi, Anne.
Yeah, Roger. Since we have a problem with Alexandra with her, problem.
He's a just cute little monkey.
And I will watch.
Oh, perfect. Hey, with Alexandra.
Alexandra.
We might have somebody we can leave right now with you, gentlemen.
Gregory.
Okay, lovely lady.
That's fine.
Alexandra.
Don't punch me,
We
little
have
man.
much work to do. The extra hand would help.
Man, you can't get food out of these things no
Meyer
more.
and Pablo might be. I don't think they're awake right now, but they might also pop over because she, as I said, can't blink very well at our home.
Let me
Of course,
see.
of course.
Bashag?
I
So
should
you may
have
see
a.
young man called- you may see a young man called Bob Jr. running around. Bob
Hashtag.
Jr. is the son of Bob the Builder. Bob the Builder was
Oh,
our
God.
architect.
Bob the
He built
Builder.
the booty market, which when you get there and you see it firsthand, you will see
We
why
can't
it
get
is so
water, you
impressive
can't get
and why it is
food.
renowned for being
Trying to let your own
the
personality affect
best
the character. I
marketplace
think a
you'll
portion of
see.
our peers look
That's
to the character they
Like
already
to
know
say,
from them,
Bob Jr. has the
know
same
from
passion
somewhere.
that his father does.
Yeah,
So,
no,
They
he may
can't get
pop
in this
over
thing,
here
can
from
they?
time to time
I'm
and
just listening
build
right now.
something for you or help you with some building.
But I'm not gonna.
Okay,
I'm also not gonna
okay.
fight
So,
my buddy Frederico. I'm not gonna fight him to talk. Like if he's just gonna do the deal, then he does the deal. But my character will take a whole different direction based on being forced to do things that doesn't work with his character. So he's going to adjust and do things. But
Three captains. This here is Quartermaster's Jodo Knight. He's our
do you think people print off a photo to look at before they RP? No, this guy was made actually really quickly because my buddy logged into the game and said, "I'm here," and so like I had just killed off a character, so I just threw this one together.
Gentlemen, when you come to our isle, you need to see me and get yourself some better tools for harvesting. All right?
Of course. Thank you so
You
much.
do not have very much yet.
But yeah, right now I'm just listening because there's no prompts
Like I
because
said,
he's
we
basically
were a
taking care
small
of
company
everything.
barely building our way in.
Give me my goddamn pet.
Maybe we should also build a whole load of more.
And I'm tired. I was working today. Well, I didn't work, but I was at my parents' house, cutting brush, burning it. I'm beat.
All right. Well, where do we go? Where is
Hey,
Lovely
Frederick.
Alexandria?
Frederick and the other guy. What,
And the other guy, see that? Yeah.
Chris?
Federico and Christopher Newport.
Okay, get down here and see if you can access your stuff. Can you get into these boxes and everything?
It doesn't look like it, no.
Yeah, whoever
This
did
one
this,
new, you can't. Hold on.
Here, we'll fix it.
No, I can get into stuff.
Yeah, their food's like that. All their boxes are
I
like
can lock
that.
it all down to 0.
Gregory, why are you so loud?
But no, I don't. I'm invested in the character, yes. Am I mad at my friend for joining the pirates? No. I'm just discussing what my character is like because I'm quickly put him together and I made him anti-pirate and now he's a pirate. So it's like I gotta figure out how I can meld it together to make his extreme left become an extreme right. Like like how do I come together?
5 or above. Restricted. You want it to
This is
unlock for
giving me
you?
a headache and it has nothing to do with the building.
Just as long as everything's set so we can get in it is fine. I'd have you guys go check the warehouse because that's where we store all our goods.
I mean, you had a campfire here that was set to 5. Let me just check everything else.
Freddie does most of the stuff in the blacksmith, yeah.
Well,
But I assume they were. I don't know why they're set to 5 because yeah, we built them. Never mind. It's set to build to 5.
Were you
I don't
able
know
to get
why,
into
but
the,
doesn't matter now.
To the warehouse, yes, you were. I apologize. Let me. I think we're stuck.
But yeah, anyways, I'm trying to find a way to get my character from extreme left to extreme right. I've got to combine them. Was I the captain of what?
Were you the captain of the Jamestown? You were the leader, correct?
Well, yeah, I thought
Yes,
so.
sir, he was.
There you go. I will give you officer status within the bandits. Do not abuse that, despite the fact you're very new. That will mean if there's anything that we've accidentally forgotten that is locked to 5, you will be able to access it. That also means you can access certain things within the booty market that only officers can access. Obviously, don't go in there with frying fingers, otherwise we'll find you and hang you. Okay?
Sounds good.
Perfect. We'll unlock everything to 0 that we can. We'll go around and set it all to 0, but if it's not, let us know next time we're here and we can change it for you.
Your cow's cute.
Like, this is all
Did you check the ones upstairs?
Not the goddamn door. The door is the door, Captain.
There's a storage box up here that's still activation 5.
Well noticed, Dan. That door is fixed.
Taking care of these professionals.
As I said, Mr. Newport is now an officer, so if anything is still set to 5 accidentally, you can fix it.
Of course. Thank you so much.
But yeah, no. Right now, I'm not really invested that much into the character. The only thing I'm trying to figure out to do is how to get lawful good to neutral or beyond, so that he doesn't mind being a pirate, because it's not really what he does.
I like to cook and watch the stars.
Come here.
Yeah, you also had things set down, so in your previous company...
A good segue is what I'm looking for. Maybe something will appear. I know that we talked about, me and him were talking about how Frederico always will want a lion with him to be his pet, and to just randomly, we got a lion from our neighbor. So it all worked out. So it'll all work out eventually. Only one faction is Navy and actually anti-pirate. They
You don't have to.
Has so many logistic hang-ups to pursuing them that they end up on the island gathering. Yeah, they're not very well organized from what I've seen on streams. I watch Fairlight Excalibur a lot. He's the reason why I got into this.
Oh, the ladder. It's still set to 5.
But yeah, they're fairly unorganized over there.
There's 0.
Thank you.
But I wouldn't say, I don't know. Like I said, I want to segue it because apparently my buddy desperately wants to be part of this big group. So I'm going to have to figure out how to create a story for Christopher to get to the point where he's okay with it, and work from there. Christopher has talked to the Navy, and he's told you guys, this group, that he's talked to the Navy before. Freddie is yet to bump into the Navy. He just created a backstory that made him not like the Navy.
Can you come over here, please? Alright, perfect.
Yeah, hello, big elephant. Yeah. Oh, look, it's an elephant.
Alright. Is Alexandria? This here is lovely Federico and Mr. Newport. Alright, they are heading up the outpost here. I know you can't blink very much at our home in the booty market, and I know how horrible that is for you.
It was actually a completely unrelated situation that I got figured out.
Oh. Hey,
so it's all good now?
Well, I was going to say, if for that problem persists, or for any reason you guys fancy a change of scene, you have our permission to come and settle down here. You don't have to live here permanently, but you can come here, live here for a little bit if you wanted to live in a more tropical environment, and help these gentlemen here with anything they need. But now that your eyes are actually okay at home, obviously you're welcome to live in the booty market as well.
Captain, I want to knock this teeth out of him.
Oh, hey, Federico, animals to fight you.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Take a swing.
Yeah, go, go. Punch him in the face. Break out his teeth.
One of you leave, and just leave.
Captain ship.
Hold on. Where's the goddamn...
Skinner that way.
Oh, we want the boat. We want a pirate. We want to get a pirate. Let's get a pirate.
I never respected those.
Alright. Lovely to meet you both.
Same idea.
Go and Mr. Newport. If you need anything,
everybody on deck! All hands on deck!
Nice to meet you too.
That was weird. I just glitched to the wall. It showed me. You guys have a safe journey now. Yeah, I don't know. They should have gave it. They should have
It'd really be a good idea with all those.
I think they should have gave Freddy the officer status though, because he has a higher standing with them than I do.
Mr. Newport, may I see you in my bedroom?
I'm not into that kind of thing, Freddy.
Not what I meant. Just get up here.
Oh, no. Commands are not going to work with Newport. He's supposed to be in charge.
Chase, I can stay here for a while. Come back and get me later.
Who do we leave on shore?
Lettuce. It's fine.
He asked me to come to his bedroom and he's not here. Okay.
Captain, where are you going? Continue. First of all, I want to apologize. This didn't go as I thought it would.
Yeah, well, I think they should have gave you the officer status. It seems like you're the one in charge around here.
I understand. I'm sorry. But you know I am. Oh, okay.
How dare you overstep your bounds, sir?
We were the same rank. I'm doing this. Ow, ow. I'm doing this for Survivor. Right? We don't have the resources. We don't have the manpower. This is our best chance to get your company.
he's still taking hits. I don't know about all of that, but now we're pirates. Never really fancied those kind of people.
We're not pirates. We are traders.
For a pirate group.
Look, it's not the ideal situation, but it is the best situation in this scenario. And I'm sorry I knocked you out and what I said about, you know.
Yeah, I was vitamin deficient there, and I couldn't move.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Well, we'll see how this goes. There's some good information going on here, but well, we'll see how I feel about it in the future. I don't fancy being a pirate, but we'll see how it goes.
As long as they don't make us do pirate things, I think we should be fine.
Yeah, until we're hanged by somebody that don't like them.
If shit goes down south, Captain, I might have another base somewhere.
But yeah, went from top to bottom again. Hopefully I don't get forced to do what the last time I was in a big company.
Well,
I've just got a bad taste in my mouth as far as big companies go. Being forced to be a gatherer for them, it wouldn't have been so bad last time, but I kept waking up shackled, and nobody would RP why I was shackled every time I woke up. So I think that's really what got me for it. So yeah, it's whatever.
Captain, you've been very silent lately.
Well, I didn't have much time to talk there. You kind of took negotiations and ran with them, so I just tried to stay alive because my vitamins are so low.
Not my
I'm not gonna have
best
time
deal,
to
but we're
sail
alive and
anywhere
our
now.
shit is still ours. Sort of.
Not what I heard. Newport, okay, so Newport, the way he sees this is he put all this effort into what little we have, and now it's not ours anymore. And Newport is not happy about it. He's basically went from being in charge to just being an equal, and Freddie kept telling them, well, I am the captain. So Newport's heard that. He knows Freddie thinks that he's in charge. He thinks that he's got everything going here. So Newport's not happy about it. He doesn't want. He came here with the intention of growing a big town and trading. And trading. Yeah, I see him coming back. There's an awful bad storm out there tonight.
Yeah.
But he wanted to be a trade tycoon, and now he can be a trade tycoon, but he basically owes allegiance and anything he owns to the pirates. Plus, I don't know what the ship ship limit is, but I don't want to get rid of the St. Anne, but now I don't know if we can build this ship. We may have to just destroy our stuff, because now we can't build our ships that we had planned, because companies have ship limits of 15. So if they've already got all the ships, then we can't build. We're going to have to destroy this. But Freddie, I was just thinking, they already got all the ships they need, so we're not going to be able to build any more. So we may have to just break down what we have here and just St. Anne it for a while.
Or we can ask them for a ship of our own.
Yeah, you can.
White flags, of course.
May have to send you over there to make that agreement.
I'm gonna miss seeing her go, though.
that is something I'm not happy about because I wanted to. That's what I'm spec'd into. Now I'm gonna have to completely respec my character because I was gonna be a shipbuilder and now I can't. So I'm gonna have to destroy everything and start over. So and not build any. I'll just have to run our sloop. But they didn't say anything about the ships. So I guess we could build them, and then if they have a problem with it, we can do whatever. But let's see, unlock insufficient. Oh, they already got it. But yeah, this is supposed to be full. We're gonna do 2 stories absolutely full of just everything we can gather. But the appeal of the American trade colonies was going to be that we were going to get rare items and trade them and be very juicy targets. But we'll see how it goes. I don't even know what I want to do now. This has dashed all of my plans, so I've got to come up with something new. They want us to recruit other people in the island to the company. So, again, I'll leave that up to Freddy because that was his deal. And then I have to figure out what my next project is because building the schooner was my first project. And then finishing the docks, of course, because they made a comment about that. I'm not good at it yet. I don't know what the exact requirements are most people use for the docks. But, yeah, there's still the same everything to do. The goals I had are not the goals anymore, so we'll see. I'm not particularly upset about joining a big company. I'm just worried that I'm going to end up a lackey again, and that I don't want to have to kill another character off. Unfortunately, I had a bad experience first, and then now, like, that's the trouble. I had my first experience with a bigger company was a very bad experience. So me personally, outside of character, not excited because I don't want to be forced to be a lackey again. There's no fun in it. But yeah, I just want to figure out how to tie Christopher into moving more toward his place now. His position has been taken away, so I got to figure out his position in here. Like, how ambitious is he gonna be? What all is he gonna do? Like, I don't know. I've got to figure things out now. This has put a fun little twist to it. And I don't know if you were here earlier, but I had to scroll down for the Oompa Loompa song. I got a quarter of the way down, and I had to back out. I had to back out and scroll down, and by then I only had 30 seconds. And when I scrolled down and went to sing again, it was too late. So I didn't get to finish the song because I couldn't see the rest of the words. I don't know the rules, but there is some limits on pets and ship. No, I know all the rules on the ship limits because, like I said, I was planning on building my own big company. It's only 15 ships, and I know that you guys over the BBB have a ton of ships already. I watched the Fairlight Excalibur raid on BBB, so I know. My character does not know, but I know. You guys already have lots of ships and stuff. I don't know if it's per location. I think it's just 15 ships period for a company. It's 2 ships per person up to 15. So it's not location based, it's company based. Softcat, as I remember, butchers taking that the chickens and cows didn't count, so they were trade stock. Yeah, they changed that rule too. Any of them that are marked with S are stock. And are for trading, and you can have up to like 10 or 15 trade and stock animals as well. Yeah, I've been watching it like a hawk. I very much planned on being in charge of my own company. So I read the rules, I got organized, and figured it all out. I think I just got a message from my buddy. he's probably messaged me. Are you mad at me? No, I'm not. I'm just talking outside of character. What big company? It wasn't either of those. I probably won't join the Navy because it's actually the pirate wing of the Navy. I was under them for a while. Because the Navy secretly has a pirate group, if you didn't already know that. OOC. That's meta. That's meta. Oh god, he meta! My dead character knows all about that. And was warned thoroughly in-game, in character, that I was to not speak of their group. A secret group. I don't have Atlas. I've just been watching Darkside RP for like a month. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were part of their group. But yeah, 15 ships is the limit. Company, that's a solid company limit, 15 ships. And it includes sloops. So if you have a bunch of sloops, you have to get rid of them. The animals have been, the animal rules did change. There is some animal changes where you, as long as there's an S by their name showing that they're stock, you can have like 10. I think it was 10. I'll have to go back and look. But these guys were a lot of fun. That was kind of cool doing a game show for our lives. But like I said, I think that my friend should have role played it a little harder, and talked to me. Like, he has no respect for my authority at all in the game, and I think that comes from knowing me in real life. And so he just took over and did whatever he thought he needed to do. But yeah, I was not wanting to join a big company. I was wanting to stay a small company and build up our own thing. But it's whatever. He RP'd it, and that's where we are now. But no, it's technically it's Port Royale, or the Navy guys, their secret wing of pirates that I was with, and it was miserable. These guys don't seem too bad, except for, like I said, I kind of wanted to do my own thing, and now I'm kind of stuck in a big company again. And I don't really feel like farming mats anymore, because I feel like I'm just farming again for a bigger company. Like, everything I do is for them now. It's not for my own means. So. But yeah, I've been watching a ton of Darkside RP as well. I've been watching Fairlight. I love Fairlight. I've been watching him for like 2 years now or more. But I watch Fairlight. I now watch Katie. Katie's RP with Redwood is hilarious. Not a big fan of, what is it, Baldric, the one that runs with her all the time. He's okay, but for some reason his voice is very annoying to me. Cilantro. But yeah, man, it's the only reason why I play Atlas. The only reason why I have 100 hours in Atlas is because of Darkside RP. If this stopped being a thing, then I would stop playing. But now I just don't. Like I said, I'm trying to, in my head, reorganize exactly what our goals as a company are, because everything we do is now for the BBB. So, got to figure out what I'm going to do. Because Christopher has some options. His first option is he could play spy, and he could go talk to the Navy when Freddy's not around. Because Freddy doesn't like the Navy, so he will rat me out and get me killed, of course. So on my own, I'll have to go out and find the Navy and talk to them and tell them, hey, I've been forced into a pirate group. I can tell you where that they're operating in my area, or that's one option. That's one option. I could definitely backstab and be a spy. Or maybe find one of the other big pirate groups that likes picking on them. And maybe the new appeal for him could be if he's going to live the pirate life, he's going to live it on his own terms, and he could go find another company that didn't force him to join and have them and join them. Because right now, delivering materials to the outpost or delivering the materials to the main post, we're not going to get paid for that. There's no compensation for it, so there's really no appeal to Christopher at all to deliver goods because he's not making money on it at all. I don't know where Freddy ran off to. I guess he went to find the neighbors. But I'm just trying to figure out. Well, permos aren't forced right now, so you could be like that Gabo pest. No matter how many time deaths. Yeah, Gabo is certainly a special case. But you know, he's not ready to kill off the character, and everybody and their brother are trying to kill him off. Yeah, what is it, Freddy?
Something kind of dawned on me. You remember?
They gave him grenades and stuff too.
The little conversation
I
we
didn't
had
get
on our way
nothing.
back from the honey trip.
No, it's not recalling on me right now. I'm just trying to figure out what the next plan is because we don't have the same plans.
Hear me out. Hear me out, Captain.
Oh my God.
So, you remember the honey trade when we were coming back? You said you didn't want to trade in honey forever. You wanted to trade in information.
He's gonna try to spin it. That's what he's doing. Is he's realized that he's joined us in a big company without RPing it with me. So now he's going to. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but we're gonna get hanged if we ain't careful about that. And they're definitely watching us because we're new. But we also don't. I don't plan on being under the thumb of the Navy either.
I don't like the Navy as much as the next person, but you don't think I really wanted to be a pirate, did you?
Pretty excited about it there. Didn't even involve me. I know I was cuffed and everything, but you said you was captain, so I let you make the decisions.
Captain.
I'm gonna give him shit. I'm gonna give him hard because I told him it's like if you come here,
believed every word I said.
if you come here with me, I'm gonna give you shit on a regular basis.
Sell them information,
It's gonna be great.
movements,
So
stuff like.
this is not me mad. This is me
I'll
giving him hell
off your back.
on the character.
You just need to find the Navy. That way, I'll send reports to you, and while I make friends with them, you go ahead and sell the information. That way, they think we're on the same page.
Well, I ain't gonna go over to the Navy and be no bootlicker material collector. I've lived that life, and I ain't gonna do it again.
I don't think I want to either. But I don't like this life more than you.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do with this. I got some new decisions to make, including what we're gonna do about ships. I don't want to sink to St. Anne, but if we're gonna build one, we're not gonna be able to keep both of them just because of the limits on what the law says we can have as boats. They already have a full set of boats. I guarantee you, if they're as big as they say they are. Plus, we got to figure out what we're gonna do. We're not gonna get no compensation for the stuff that we trade because the BBB is gonna keep it, and they ain't gonna pay us for what we get. And I ain't farming for nobody.
My thoughts exactly. Look, we play along for now, and every once in a while, when they're not here, you go off sailing, saying you're gonna go do salvage, and then you can go ahead and look for the Navy wherever they might be. Ask around, see if there's any rumors out. Maybe we can get our port back.
Yeah, we get strung up. That's what we do.
Look, I hate the Navy, and I don't want to go there as a pirate. I'd rather go there as a merchant.
Well,
we're in too deep now, Captain.
Well, I've been told that the Navy, somehow they just know when you're a pirate. They just seem to know when things, what your name is, like that, like they just see it over your head or something. So I feel like if we get close, we're gonna end up in deep trouble.
We need a third.
Not
someone on
thrilled.
the outside.
Not thrilled by the situation. Well,
Maybe
you can do the espionage if you want. I'm going to see what there is for me to do that's actually going to be something that attributes to me. Everything else, everything I do, every building I build, everything I collect is going straight over to that pirate group. So I'm just feeling a loss of importance here. So I'm going to figure it out. But you plan your espionage and what you want to do there. But I'm just going to take my time and keep the building repaired and figure out what my next move is. Because I didn't really want... I've never been fond of pirates. I know you hate the Navy, but I certainly didn't want to be a pirate. So I'm gonna see what options I have and go from there.
I see. But Captain, I'm going to take a nap. It's been a long day.
Let's see. Repair. Well, rest well. But yeah, Newport doesn't have a purpose anymore, and he's not about espionage either. I mean, it's an option. It's something that he could do, but it's not him. Like he's a merchant. He wants to be a rich merchant. Nothing he owns now is his. It belongs to the pirates. If they drop by, and they're like, we need all your best plans. See ya. And they come and steal all the plans that we've been collecting, spend days and days collecting, then Newport makes no money, and he's still just a poor wretch. He's just a poor wretch that doesn't have any money, and it doesn't change his situation at all. So, I'm just repairing the house. Just the general decay is pretty bad. Plus the animals keep attacking our houses. But we're sitting on a gold mine. Honey, mineral oil, which BBB doesn't know about yet. Or maybe they do. But Freddy is set up. They like him. They did not like me. They were preferring to kill me and just take Freddy with them. So Newport's not even in the good graces of BBB. Like, he's not even part of it. Like, none of it was his decision. None of it was he a part of. He lost the fight, so he's not a fighter. He doesn't impress them at all. So he basically has no connection to build on at all. So it's finding. It's supposed to, but our buildings are constantly falling apart. I have to repair them like every day. And like I said, we have animals that attack our buildings almost constantly. But yeah, Newport's got to figure out what he's going to do with his future, because he can't become rich and famous as a merchant when nothing he owns is his. It belongs to them. But yeah, it's just a thing. The decay it's been going on since we built these buildings here. I don't know if it's where we built them or maybe the animals, but I'm constantly having to fix stuff here. But now I'm going to have to respec my character, because shipbuilding's not going to be important. I have another. Shipbuilding's not really going to be all that important to him, because he can't shipbuild anymore. So I'm just collecting points right now. If I'm going to reset, then no point in putting points in anything. But yeah, this has changed. This has changed Newport's life. Like he's got to figure out what he's going to do. And honestly, I don't know what I want to do with him now that he's in a pirate company. Like, he's not a "arr" kind of guy. He's a "hey there," he's an aristocrat. He's not the pirate kind of person. Even though we're in the part of the company that are just traders. We just trade for trade. But yeah, he's not an "arr" kind of character. So I don't know. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with him. This has put a real spin on things. I wish we hadn't went looking for materials, knowing that they were out there, because they just said, "Hey, we're no threat to you," and then left it be. And that's where we should have just not done anything. We shouldn't have ran off. See, I just repaired these, and they need repaired again. But it's nice to know that they think that our land is shit and that our buildings are shit. It's very wonderful. So yeah, I just fixed this one, and it's saying it needs fixed. But what he's gonna have to do is he's gonna have to figure out what he wants to do, because as the character, he's like, oh my god, like, I'm a pirate now, and I belong to a company that owns everything that I have now, thanks to Freddy. And you know, it's like, what's the point? Why should I collect things if I don't own them? Like, it's the American attitude, is what it is. It's like, I was a free man, now I'm not a free man. So it's like it's a tuna. It's just kind of just chilling. And I lost my gun. It took me like 3 days to get Freddy to make me a gun. I still got my blunderbuss. I forgot to drop that. But now it's just finding a purpose. I think what Freddy's going to end up doing, or not Freddy, Christopher, Mr. Newport, what he's going to do is he may start doing his own trading, make trade deals, and start making money and supplies and hoarding them away, like out of the eyes of anybody, like of the BBB when they come to check up on us. Like, just build a really shitty like shack over here and put a big chest in it and fill the chest with all the important things and then lock the door. He's basically going to start his own black market, where he doesn't share really valuable supplies with. See, these are from animals. The animals have attacked our stuff, but I'm thinking that's where he's going to go, but he's not going to share that with Freddy, because Freddy's in good with the pirates, and Freddy could betray him, and I wouldn't put it past Zara to betray me. so I think that's what's going to happen with Newport, is that he's going to do the American thing. He's going to start his own black market, and he's going to take all the valuables he finds and store them away, and use, I think he said I was an officer, and use his officer status. Can I just see my status up here? And use his officer status to stash things away. I think I'm at the very bottom. I am. Yeah, he put me as an officer. But basically lock the door so Freddy can't get in there, and then start trading in the bag. You take that to an event. Anything you hear on here you cannot use in game, sir. That's metaing, listening to me and figuring out what Newport's gonna do. But you got your pirate group, man. You've got it now. Freddy has got his wish. So anything Newport does may or may not be something that your character will know, because you've created a separation between the two. So yeah, I think I've made up my mind on what Newport's gonna do. But you said I said I wouldn't put it past you, like in an RP situation. Okay, we just knocked each other out, and you had no problem. Freddy, not you. Freddy had no problem knocking me out and joining the pirate cruise. So I can't trust him to not betray me. I said I wouldn't put it past you to do that with your character. What is up with this monkey? Monkey, what is going on with you? He's unconscious. Huh. I could tame it, I think. But yeah, if you hate the Navy, piracy is the way to go. I mean, that's it. Your character's going to end up a pirate one way or another. That's the only way you're going to go against the Navy. My trade colony was going to be aggressive toward pirates, and now I am one. So it's like, I don't know what to do now. Other than, yeah, I think I've made up my mind. The information of being a pirate and giving it away to the Navy, I might do that if they give me the right price. But I wouldn't put it past the Navy to just sink me and not even ask questions, because I've seen them nameplate before on the other streams. But But yeah, Newport definitely. I think that's the direction I'm gonna go. If he's going to be a pirate, he's not gonna give up his good stuff to that company. What he's gonna do is he's gonna collect goods, and he's going to. I think I'll put these on here because we'll need them. He's going to make money, but he's not going to share it with the pirate group. Yeah, he's definitely not gonna share because he's not in it for piracy. He's in it to make money, become a famous merchant. He didn't want to be like Newport doesn't have any appeal to being a pirate or being evil or anything like that. Information's good, but I wanted to get the information, not join the information, because I can get hanged. Like Newport can go in and be like, "Psst, I know where the pirates are," and they're gonna be like, "You are a pirate," and hang me. And the Navy has pretty strict rules on if you're hanged, they want you to my poor brain. If the Navy hangs you, they want you to get rid of your character. So I would rather not be hanged right now because Newport has a story that needs to be played out. I've got to get some meat. I am going to die of vitamin problems. Chapter, good story though. I wish I would have pushed my way in to be more involved, but like every time I tried to talk, somebody like yelled over me, so I couldn't get my talks because Newport's not gonna raise his voice. It's not in his character to just like to get heard. So I just kept getting interrupted, and Freddie took over, so I just let Freddie do it. But pretty much this new chapter, the only thing that upsets me as a person is this is not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to build my own trade company, and it was getting good. We were making connections, and it was really exciting. And now, like I said, it's just the opposite of what I want to do. But that's roleplay. That's roleplay for you. It'll take you whole different directions. I need to get food. I keep getting distracted. But yeah, no, you went for it, and that was fine. It was the RP situation. But he told us he wouldn't kill us. He said that we could join them and join a bigger company. But he even said when he was standing out on the dock, he said, "You do not have to join us." And you were like, "Oh, no, we will join." And I'm like, okay, we're joining. It's like you didn't consult me at all. Like, our characters have no real ties at all. Because your character does anything he has his mind set to do. My character's trying to build a company. Like, I thought we were going to mesh better than that, but we didn't. Our characters didn't mesh very well at all. So, I mean, we're here. I mean, it's a thing. That's the only thing that upset me about the situation is because I didn't want to be under somebody else's thumb while I was trying to enjoy myself in RP. Because I can't guarantee them I'm going to be on all the time. So they have the right to come up and put a bullet in my head, steal my shit, and kick me out of the company at any time. So that makes it really awkward for me because now I have to worry about being... Oh, that's raw meat? Oh, I'm dumb. But now I have to worry about that. And that's a worry that I left the other company for. I didn't want to have to be constantly watching my own back OOC because I can't be on all the time. I need the other two styles. The difference between a trader and a merchant is maybe the hard labor. Sounds like you just want to flip stock over for profit when you keep saying trader. Yeah, I mean, yes, that does make sense. But what we trade in, or merchant, I guess, is if you want to be technical about it. Merchant-wise, yes. As a merchant, I want to get rare and exotic goods. That was our thing. We're going to build a brig and get it so we could go out and farm and get items that were really important and good, and those were what we were going to trade. The bulk goods, like the honey, was just to get us started and get our foot in the door with other people who did trading. But the plan was to become valuable to all the factions in the game, because they go, oh, you need a mythic weapon? I know someone who's got a mythic weapon. Like, that's what we were going for. But that doesn't matter now. That's not where the RP went. It's in the other direction now. So now it's more of a, I think I want to do something similar, but it's going to be like a black market deal where it's like, hey, I know things aren't so great between, the Navy comes up and they're threatening and it's like, Captain, can I talk to you? And we go off and it's like, I do have information for sale. But first, I run a little something that my compadre doesn't know about. Kind of a backdoor box selling if you're interested in rare materials. But there may be a trade alliance and it may be pushing for gold standard and better prices for those who join, but that's as long as they hold up the guidelines. Yeah, I know about the trade alliance. I was actually going to go to their next meeting. I was going to try to be on in time to go to their next meeting and get us into the trade alliance. But now that's not a thing. I don't think Black Booty, Buccaneers or whatever we're called, but Black Booty Bandits, I don't think we're going to be welcome at the trade alliance. No, I'm not going to do that, Thug. I'm not going to do like, oh, well, I'll join this faction, but I'll come help you. No, don't worry about it, man. If you want to split off and go with the big group, that's fine. Go be with the big group. I'm not going to do this weird, like, oh, but I'll come back and help every now and then. No. Either we're both in, we both go our own ways, or we're both out. I'm not going to do this like, oh, you're the happy little trader by yourself, and for some reason, as a pirate, I feel bad for you because I made a decision in RP. Like, no, we're not going to do that. That's metaing anyway. And no, we're not going to do that. Like, either we're both in, we're both out, or we go our own ways. But I can already tell you they don't like me. They don't like Newport because he wasn't flashy. He was funny in the little competition, but he lost the fight, so he has no face with them. The only reason why they made me officer is because the only reason they made me officer is because I was captain before, but you had them very confused because Freddie kept telling them that he was in charge and that he was the captain. So when they were trying to give you officer status, and then you're like, no, he's the captain, they were really confused. But no, I'm not going to play that, man. Either, like I said, both of us in, both of us out, or both of us go our own ways. I'm not going to do either way. But either way, I've lost this area. This isn't ours anymore, it's theirs. So if we do anything to leave their company, we lose this. All this stuff belongs to them now, including my St. Anne boat. So I can't really go out because I don't want to lose this spot and have to go look for a new one. So Newport has to figure out how to make this in a situation where he makes some cash. Like, there's a lot of things being considered after what just happened. But no, we're not going to do, no. Absolutely not. We're not going to do this. Oh, well, I'll come help you. I'll be part of them. I'll come help you. No. Either you're in, you're out, you're not. We're not both. Like, I don't want to play these, oh, you're my friend IRL. If you don't want to be here, go with them. And I will go my way. I can definitely bump into some other groups to join if it comes down to that. But it's... Your second vitamin is getting low. I know. I keep getting distracted with talking. But basically, it's all speculation anyway. There's no other RP happening right now. So it's not like... It's just a big change that's happened. So I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my character. This right here? Yes. I got to go get some meat. I can't find any of the meat here. I still have my blunderbuss. I didn't drop that because it wasn't visible, so I didn't drop it. I don't have my gun anymore, and I don't have my sword. They took both of those, so I'm just gonna have to pick on a monkey. But yeah, this is all just me speculating. Like, what am I gonna do? What's next? Because I mean, I don't even feel like I don't even feel like doing anything because I know I'm doing it for someone else. I mean, it sounds awful, but it's true. It's like nothing we do here anymore is for us. It's for the bigger company. And me and Newport have no investment in the company right now. If they would have appealed to me a little more, I think it would have been different. But that's my fault for not RPing more. I have to talk more and stand out more. It's just with Freddy's bold character and the fact that he won the fight, he's the talker. He's the one that had to do all the negotiations. Oh, I didn't want to build that. I clicked the wrong thing. Let's see, Flint. But no, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. I mean, it's how RP goes. It's never gonna go how you think it's gonna go. I mean, unless we're talking about that damn lion, apparently it always is going to be a thing with your character, even unplanned. I'm trying to build a bunch of spears so that I can kill an animal so I don't die of vitamin deficiency. I love how they were like, we'll supply you with good guns, but they never gave our guns back. Or they didn't give me my guns back. I guess they gave yours back and gave you a grenade. I didn't get anything. I'm the peon here now. I'm only in charge because I was in charge before. Technically. Where's that monkey? We're going to murder him and cook his meat. Hello, monkey. It's your bad day. I was going to tame you, but unfortunately, you're not so lucky. But tomorrow, I mean, I'm far from done with streaming right now. We're gonna go out on the ship and we're gonna do some sailing around, and do some stuff like that. But tomorrow, I think I'm gonna play World of Tanks, just because my World of Tanks guys are kind of slowly leaving the channel, and I would like to keep them around. And I promised them I would play it. So tomorrow's another long stream, and we'll probably play World of Tanks. So, but yeah, there's a lot of changes, a lot of decisions that's going to have to be made as far as my character goes, because this was not his idea at all, and he's going to have to try to figure out how to be in charge without being in charge. Wish I didn't have a cold. That would make life a lot better. I am super full, so I'm going to have to wait. I'm not dying, so got that going. That didn't help us a lot, but my character is full, so I don't know. I kind of want to go out and collect some materials. I may build like a second building and lock it. But yeah, we just got to figure out what's next. What's next on the docket here? I believe I'm gonna build a shack out back and lock it up, put chests in it, and then start putting any rare things that I get into that. And basically, like I was saying, start a black market deal where I'm making money instead of giving up all my goods to the bigger company. I'm gonna hide it and make my own money and do my own trading separately. Which could be fun, because I could get in a lot of trouble with the company for it. Then again, they may never come back. Honestly, they kept saying they would, but big companies kind of forget about stuff like that. I'm going to leave it up to Freddy. Newport will leave it up to Freddy to go around and recruit for him. Newport has no interest in doing anything like that. It's not his company, so he's not interested in growing it. See if I can get my vitamins up a little bit, and I'm going to take the St. Anne out. Because who wants to just sit around here, eh? Let's go out and get into some stuff here. I can't go treasure hunting. They stole my my gun, so I don't have a weapon to defend myself, and I don't have a pet to attack for me. So I'm thinking of going out over there, or going to the Iron Island and collecting some iron, because Freddy's been begging for that. I'm surprised he didn't ask the pirates for some. I think he mentioned it. Didn't make it. He did. I think he did mention needing metals like iron. We'll just do it like this is easiest. But the St. Anne has been with me for quite a while. This is only a schooner, but it's quickly become my favorite boat. Because we've traveled all the way across the map in this thing. Alright, we got her repairing. I don't really need to collect anything other than watch my vitamins, that's all. So we're gonna go maybe go to the Iron Island, maybe make some contacts. I'm kind of sad because if I leave the company I lose the St. Anne, and she's my bread and butter. She's my favorite ship. Let's rotate. But let's do some. I don't have a hook, but we may collect some boxes too while we're around searching. Let's see. The Iron Island, I believe, is just north of us. When I was finding us a place to settle down, I found the iron on the islands. Apparently, yeah, those guys are at A2. No wonder they bumped into us. Falcon Coast or Falcon Crest or whatever, the island exactly north of us. That's where I'm headed. But first, Ship of the Damned. But yeah, sail up, get some vitamins. Have you sailed a brig or a galleon? Nope. Before I could build one, or in the companies I was in, I never got to sail. That's why I created my own, so I could sail. But nope, never driven one. Never even. I don't think I've ever stepped foot on one. I was gonna build one for us. We got the plans for the large ship dock, but yeah, we can't now. We have to get permission to build anything like that. Alright, we need to head this way. Head to the north. But I'm going to tell you right now that if I bumped into Fairlight's crew and they said, you know what, we have a better place for you than what the BBB can give you, I would join them in a heartbeat. I would join that company so fast. It may be, that would be the only company I'd be okay with just gathering materials for, because I know Fairlight doesn't make you stay on the island all the time. He invites you to go out. I don't think I brought any food with me other than the steaks, but that's fine. We could stop and cook and eat things. I'm not worried about that. We're not going that far anyway. But yeah, right now Newport has no loyalty whatsoever to this company, and he'll sell them out in a heartbeat. Oop. I just hope they stick to RP though. They've been proven to nameplate a little bit, but you can't control everybody. That's for sure. I know the Navy does. I watched it. I was watching when they did that. But if a better option comes along for Newport for him to do trading or merchanting or whatever you want to call it, if another option comes along, he may just join them. Like I said, his alignment's not with pirates. It's not as bad as like I would have to join the Navy because I hate pirates. I don't hate them like that. I'll do trade with them. I just don't want to be them. As long as you're sailing a small ship like that, I don't think they even ask if you were a pirate, not sailing the black. Yeah, I would hope so. But I mean, like people like the Navy, they're so far away anyway. It wouldn't matter. Because I've seen them once. I've seen one Navy patrol at like 1 o'clock in the morning, and they just stopped to ask if I'd seen any pirates. I guess now I could say, yeah, I've seen them. See if I can get this without getting eaten. Hold on. Save us some trouble here. Ooh! That there box right there, that box ain't been in the water for long. It ain't been ruined. Oh, here comes a shark. I just seen it in the water. Wanna cry? Swim faster! Oh, it's a dolphin. Not a shark, it's a dolphin. But collect some materials and start hoarding them here. Potato. Fish. I need a mute. Just one to run the sales. Not a box of interest. You can turn the sales also for quickest stop. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, that box has been in the water for a while. But I'm torn. I really am. When it boils down to it, not my character, but me, I'm torn. I'm excited about being in a big company, but I'm also wary because of the fact that I've had bad experiences in big companies. We're headed almost due north, so it's good. I'm headed to the Iron Islands to collect some iron for Freddy. Hopefully, in return, I'll end up with a new weapon. But like I said, I'll be like whatever happens to this character. The thing that'll make me the saddest is giving up the St. Anne. It may just be a sloop, but it's been one that's got me through thick and thin for sure. All right, let's try this. Let's see if it's faster. Rotate. Whew, it's a bit of a swim. Probably should went up a little. No, it's not stopping. It's not stopping, boys. It did slow it down enough that I could ooze up to the box. And you can just jump off. That's a dolphin. 4.9. We'll grab it. Ooh, did you see that door? It's fantastic. Nope, I didn't get my gun back. I am gunless. Didn't get my sword back either. Yeah, Freddy just left me high and dry. You wouldn't. That's why you shouldn't be too surprised that the captain isn't real happy with Freddy, because he still thinks his weapons are in the hands of the pirates. Oh, I didn't bother to open the. So yeah, he still thinks that the pirates has his weapons, so he's still pretty pissed off the fact that he's now using spears again, like a Stone Age man. I'm kind of excited about that door. Masterwork wood door. That'll be worth something. Well, I can't meta them back. No, you can't, but you can be, next time you're on, you can be like, Captain, I got our weapons back. Here, have your gun back. Or because I'm going to get you the iron that you keep begging for, you could make me a nice weapon after I get you the iron. Can a gun be obtained from the flotsam? I don't know. I've never gotten one. I've gotten all kinds of random stuff from the flotsam. Fish. That's one. There we go. We're kind of hungry, so I can get my vitamins up. But, you can get all kinds of stuff from the boxes. You're more likely to get guns and stuff from the Ship of the Damned, I think. But, yep. Well, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm kind of torn. Part of me wanted to have my own company, but it is, a little bit exciting to be in a bigger group again, but we'll see. Like I said, I have no loyalty at all. Like, Newport has no loyalty to this company, so if he gets a better offer, he's leaving instantly. Oh, that's not a very good quality, but I picked it up anyway. Man, the dolphins just love me. Here, I'm gonna put some of these in the box so the inventory don't get full. Where did it go? Oh, it's the same one. That's worthless. We can toss that because we can build that anyway. Federico's list of needed goods. You know, Federico didn't even bother to look at his note that I left him. The to-do list. Jeez, what kind of teammate are you? But yeah, I think I'll do World of Tanks tomorrow. Just because, one, I need a break. That was a big deal. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with my character. And two, I need to play tanks because my tank people are leaving me. They're like, why is he doing this roleplay stuff? I just want to watch him kill shit. So I got to get back over there. Some of the gear is usually blueprints. Yes, we did get guns off of a couple of boxes. We have gun blueprint. I don't know why I thought you meant like literally guns. But yeah, no, we got gun blueprints back at base that we can't make yet. I would join. You know what? If Jack asked me, I'd join Jack. I love Jack. Jack is my favorite, officially my favorite character that we've met so far. The heavier set gentleman last night at that trading company, he was awesome. I liked him. But yeah, if Jack asked me to join his company, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Jack is amazing. It doesn't matter if he's a big company. He's a great role player. And hilarious. I don't think there's any interaction with Jack that hasn't entertained me in some way. It's moving in front of me. I think I'm not going to get it. It's not going to stop fast enough. Oh well. It's no big deal. I'm not getting that one. Heading north. But no, I think the BBB wants Frederico on their island, on their main island. They enjoyed the shit out of you. I think there'll be a different set of people that would enjoy my character. That is a ship of the damned, but I'm still going to grab this box because I'm defiant. I shall not let the ship of the damned decide what I'm going to do. A pillar, not really anything of huge value. If you join Jack, I might just full-time join BBB. I mean, I figure that's where you're headed anyway, man. You're trying to tear yourself. You're trying to make an excuse to join them already by saying, "Oh, I'll just come back and help you when you're on." But I want to, like, you want to join the BBB full time on their island. Just do it, man. But my character probably won't stick around. My character will probably change, especially if he doesn't have anybody to help him build stuff. But I was just saying hypothetically, if he asked me, I would, because he's awesome. I like Jack. Or if the Trade Alliance asked me, I probably would. No, you're crushing right now, dude. You're totally crushing over the BBB, that giant company with all the people. Don't lie to me. You're crushing over them right now. You said yes so fast. Don't even lie. Let's see. In here. We don't need these shanties. We're just getting the same item of different quality. Let's see. I'm gonna eat that berry. But yeah, I'm headed to get the iron. Oh no, I'm fine, man. I'm not mad about it. My character's pissed off about it because you said that he wasn't the captain, that you were, and then you kicked his ass, even though he's a shipwright. He's not a fighter. He's not a fighter. If I was to say anything bothered me, it's the fact that you're running off and going off and doing your own thing when we had all these plans. It's a 2.8. We had all these plans, but you're willing to just drop them and join another company. But other than that, like I'm not upset about it at all. My character's pissed. My character's really pissed at you. But no, I don't care, dude. It's a game. It's a role play game. Whatever happens, the game happens. Yeah, your character didn't consult my character at all. Like, after you beat me in the fight, it was like you had this lust and you were going to do whatever those pirates said to continue, like, getting to be Mr. Brawley Man. And I got it. I mean, that's exactly who your character is. But like I said, like, I'll be honest with you if I'm upset about something, and that's literally the only thing, is that I thought we were going to build something together so that we could continue RPing together. But it's looking like, yeah, I know there's a ship of damned coming. It's looking like that's not going to be the case. Like, oh, ship of the damned, what are you doing? Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I thought he changed directions. He didn't. He came right fucking back. Oh, this is not good. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, we're gonna lose our ship over this one. I'm just gonna let it run. Hopefully it loses interest. I don't have enough wood. God, I hate the bed. Repair it. Oh, I got some water. Or water. I got some air. Ah, okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh, we almost lost it anyway. Holy shit. Okay. Just keep going, baby. We're not going in the right direction, but we're definitely trying to get out of trouble. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the... thought it needs fixed. Why is it not giving me... There we go. Repair. Can't repair it for another 2 minutes, apparently. Have to wait a little bit. We're still seaworthy. It's still chasing us. I don't know where that island is now. Actually, we're headed right to it. If we set this to north, we're headed directly north. So yeah, we'll run into it eventually. Whew. That was exciting. I almost lost the ship. After talking about how I'd be sad to lose it to the Booty Bay Pirates. That's the one thing I really don't like. Like, when you join them, they get everything that's yours. And you can't get them back after that. Like, you literally have to OOC, like, go to them and be like, hey, can I please have my sloop so that I can continue on my adventure? Let's see. Steering wheel. It's good. That was more excitement than I wanted. Gotta wait for everything else. We didn't sink. That's a good thing. Okay, now I can catch up. Your swivel. You know what? I'm going to tear this thing off, throw it in the water. Stupid thing. Wiggle it a bit, maybe. Yeah, I should have wiggled. I was too busy trying to fix things, or attempt fixing things. The island we want is actually to the left. But yeah, I was like, the ship of the dam's going the other direction. It just turned to go the other direction, and then it suddenly turned back. And I'm like, I'm screwed. Well, like it's been said, we can replace stuff, but not people. Yeah, it's very true, man. It's very true. I can always make another sloop in like 10 minutes. So it's not like, it's just that it's leveled up. And we've been through a lot together, me and this ship. We've been through storms. We've been through Ship of the Damned. Like that one that keeps getting dangerously close. You know what that swivel gun would have done to that Ship of the Damned? It would have pissed it off. That's it. It wouldn't have actually killed anything. But we'll see. There's a lot of really good information that Newport has, so maybe he will be sharing. Maybe he will be sharing with any Navy men he comes along, because, like I said, he has absolute no loyalty to this company, especially since he wasn't part of the decision at all. So yeah, he's got no loyalty at all. I'm gonna have to get some wood when I land, because I cannot keep up with repairs because I had to use most of my stuff. Oh, the plank. That's what needs to be. There we go. Yeah, not worth our time. Show me ain't going down without a fight. Well, I'd rather run and save the ship and get you some iron than try to fight a Ship of the Damned with a swivel gun that won't do any damage to him anyway. But the best thing about being in this company is it's our foot in the door to get attention from other companies. And like I said, there's some companies out there that my character might be reluctant, but outside of character, I'm going to do a little happy dance if I run into them and they ask me to join their company. Like Katie or Fairlight or some of the groups that aren't streamers that I've seen around that are really big and really awesome and they do a lot of fun things. Like, oh yeah, some of those, I'll be like, yes, let's do it. But BBB, I watched the battle with BBB. They hid inside of the hospital and begged them to stop attacking. It's like, that's not a company I want to be with. My character doesn't know that, but I do. But Newport's also getting stock for his black market. That's B level 9. It's coming right at us. I don't understand. They shouldn't get to just be like, okay, let's go directly at this poor dude. I'm more worried about Smo-Meat being mad at me than anything that goes on between us in the game. He is, but he's an organized pirate that goes out looking for fights. BBB doesn't do that. And Fairlight actually has some degree of, like, his character is supposed to be kind of crazy, like he's going crazy, but his character has a, what would you call it? More of a refined nature. So he tends to do things with purpose, and he tends to do things in a way that is almost honorable in the pirate world. So he fights the pirates, he fights the navy, he's very ruthless, he goes in, he does really mean things to merchants. He would not think twice about sinking my sloop. But on the other hand, he treats his people well. Nobody's stuck back on land, farming their entire life. No, he's like, you're a pirate, get on the ship. And I like that. Other companies don't do that. as far as I've seen. Katie's company does. They go, everybody on the ship, let's go. Are you doing a project? Okay, you can stay, but if you're not, get on the ship. Like, I like that. But then again, I don't know much out of character. I don't know much about the BBB other than just seeing them get their faces smashed in by Fairlight. And then begging them to stop. But as far as my character goes, he'll be reluctant to join any pirates. But if given the offer, me, out of character, will be excited. Because, you know, I watch Fairlight. So that's what would make it exciting. Oh, no, my character wouldn't make any decisions based off that. My character has no idea about that fight. He doesn't even know it exists. I'm just saying, me, personally, that was a lot of fun to watch. And I would rather be on a side that knows what they're doing than one that gets their face smashed in. They server crashed more than 6 times? Yeah, I know. So did Fairlight and his group. They all crashed. No, I'm not insulting them in any way. I'm just saying Fairlight, when they went in, before the main fight started, Fairlight and his crew were already in the town picking people off. They killed, I don't know what the actual count is, but they killed a ton of people before the fight even actually started. That's why the majority of people were in the hospital, because Fairlight and his crew of 6 people were already sneaking in and killing people. Yeah. They're just land grabbing. That's all they're doing. They're recruiting people like us. They just want the land more than anything. Because there's mineral oil on our islands, which I would have liked to go search for. I still haven't got that done. The reloads weren't possible, so upgraded firebows and dance with the lag or melee. Yeah, there was a lot of issues with it. Like I said, they're not bad. I just didn't expect them to just pop up. And I really didn't expect Federico to instantly join us with them. I expected him to roleplay it out with me a little bit, and he didn't. He was not interested in including Mr. Newport in any of it. He wanted to be a pirate. He wanted to be pirate from day one. You know, like, he left his wife, who's not dead. You dirty freaking liar. She's not dead. Let's cut sails. Let me up. I'm going to slip in right there. Because there's a claim there. But, no, man, I figure you coming in and watching me while BBB was there, I figure you watched the BBB. They're not bad. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I would enjoy being with Fairlight's crew more than I would being with the BBB. I'm not saying they're bad at all. Don't take it as me like insulting like your favorite streamers or anything like that or your group. Don't take it like that. I'm not saying anything against them. I'm just saying I wouldn't. I like Fairlight because of how he fights and how he does things. And in that fight with BBB, he did really, really, really well because of the fact that he's really, really organized. And I would rather be with someone who's organized. But then again, if I'm in the BBB, so maybe they can change my mind. I gotta move my ship. It's not getting any wind. I'm trying to just sneak in and snatch some iron without having to deal with the locals. But yeah, I definitely see Federico going to the mainland. I gotta get closer because I'm gonna be weighed down and I don't want to. Come on, ship. Do me a favor and just squeeze right in here. Okay, there we go. I definitely see Federico going and joining the BBB on their main island. I just don't see him You know what? Let's try it like this. I just don't see him being someone who would stick around. The character just, from what you've described and what the interactions I've had with him, he's just not interested in being a merchant. He's looking for fights and trouble and all that. Come on, catch some wind. There you go. Now I can ease in there. But really, honestly, the thought I had when we were talking to BBB there is the main guy talking, and the guy with the eye paint. The first thing that popped into my head, me personally, not my character, but me personally, the first thought I had and the funniest thought was, you were hung. You're supposed to be dead. Like that goes back. That goes back to the oh shit, East India Trading Company. Eh? That just goes back to the. I lost my train of thought. I coughed and then those guys went by. Yeah, see? Stick with the captain. He knows where it's at. Let's see if I can find some pure. But I know that right now there's a lot of the streamers and stuff are encouraging individuals to join together with the bigger companies so that they can start having like bigger wars and stuff. Which is, oh, there we go, pure node right there. Oh, already encumbered. I didn't put a lot into my. Hope you appreciate this, Freddy. I'm gonna have to dump some of it. Or dump the rocks and the flint. We don't need the flint and the rocks. Cobalt. Why do I have cobalt? We can get more cobalt. Let's see. What else can I draw? Oh, I've got the wood on me. That's why. I can get more wood. There we go. I'll restock my wooden stuff. I'll restock my wooden stuff before we head back. No, I can get 400 wood that takes me all of 3 seconds. It's fine. I went to the wrong side again. See if I can put my anchor down. I didn't even think about that. Alright, not that one. I have to check the weight as well, because I don't want to overweigh the boat and sink it. The gold that I've got, I don't know where. Oh, I got those from boxes. Our weight is at, where is it? 600 to 4,000. I can get quite a bit of iron and bring it back. Especially since I know where the rare ones are. The nodes. Yeah, I kind of wanted to achieve those on my own. I didn't want to have them just handed to me, but I guess that's a good thing. Because I kind of wanted to learn how to do it all myself. Because I still don't know how. Where was that little node? I would rather know how, because I was trying to figure that out. Because we've got a rare pickaxe already. We just got to figure out how to do it. But anyways, I don't know. My character's mad about it. I'm on the me personally. I don't know. It's whatever. I'm gonna bitch and complain about some of it. It's just who I am. I'm just gonna be like, well, we could have done this on our own. We didn't have to have a giant company to do it for us. Okay, 200 is too much.